Unity Radio. You know, we know radio.
Asam paetia. Obayansa Bosuo bunuya wankana asam. Tema futu sam kakre wa supeme. Yo kofi amani ya woman. Amani ya mama. Eni baby ako ta ya waren. Wonsom wanini pa nasa dipa wo fe oye. Yama embera ye abeya ifuyana. Amaya woman amaya mama ati waya no ra yami tata yamana rena. Wonso wanini pa so ya wana be. Yama embera ye abeya ifuyana. Wonso wanini pa nasa dipa wo fe oyo. Yama embera ye abeya ifuyana. Amabeya ifuyana. Asite beya ifuyana. Oh, amabeya ifuyana. Yana, yama embera ye abeya. Abrayu arabo, amabeya ifuyana. Emina, yama embera ye abeya ifuyana. Ese, amabeya ifuyana. Abraya bo sabeya ifuyana. Oh, amabeya ifuyana. Yamo embera ye abeya. Yamoni ye amabeya ifuyana. Abraya boya yamo embera ye abeya. Amabeya amabeya ifuyana. Abrayi warabo yamo embera ye abeya ifuyana. Sikanye bredo wafa timpawo weyes na winya. Nyami shira kamani paya zefoa enuanu. Yafanya misronye jumana nyami beshrayen abraya boya yamo embera ye abeya.
Yarombo bibi achi kese pa ba Unity Radio 103.9 Anopa Bosuo flight number GA779 is airborne. Return aha no pabia. There tie say ye dey alkanse mun sem bro. Afi ewie ma na ati ewia na ati asimu. Awon sama atwagu wo Ghana. Ye di ho abobo. Afi ewia na o madwumade na ye o mdia no. O mo so o ma frɛ ache o madwen. E be de da obi bia ase. Mo manya adaje. O mu fie mu. Madwuma mu. Mamuti Unity Radio Anopa edi ha obi bia ase yesa mamati mama kwa baba dwumedi be katie fo say mama so ase me edi Anopa dwumedi bi oro Anochi Chrome Restaurant Asama Trading Dan Auto Repair Dr. Kwabi Scientific Care Go Coast Catering Services and Restaurant Kumase Market Anochi Trading Faith Marketplace Dream Africa Market Said Mokoye no so asima ye dey Anopa Bosuo edi bro and channel ye betie sim ne akokohwe a okansie mu ensensema etwago na no so mamema o na ensema etwagu na ayeyompo ewo minority for no asoye na ensema eba ne se Deputy General Secretary oye NDC ne de sembia betudwa se wa okokwaji bribe omo koto election appointee 6 no omo akoye no omo sika no omo akowie mu ewo hospital hey ayasem this voice here one house so Alaji Nusa Fuseni o se omo kokoto aba no omo se dey secret ballot there but NDC for kianeke ekwan bia ombefa so bia omehu enkofo omo koto aba no ema omo no omo bekwa akoto Kufuado so aba be pie mu America say na kai oba America ha na oni me yi apply odi bae presidential jet na omo si ase no eno na president Nana Kufuado odi bae private jet guess got a private jet na di bae presidential jet odi bae enti odi aba be do asem US Vice President Kamala Harrison enso akokopio mo Ghana na odiska $100 million e dey ama Ghana for any other countries be say omfa mbo mo security ho ban same way any the aka na ya dey bia wo Anopa Bosuo so ya ko akensem so a the Ghana under 23 any da omno mo fe for mo fi Algeria esi akai na AFCON na omo ye no omo tumi qualify to AFCON na beba so Morocco wa afia ya TSB no na AFCON no na ye kai tie for say Ghana for obo modern no so mudi third and fourth cry na omo modern no makokopie mu Olympic Games a eba so e France it way 2-in-1 Olympic Games a eba so France no omo under 23 AFCON Morocco afia mu na Ghana for tumi bo modern omo akokopie mu wo France Olympic Games France 2024. Nano na enkrafo from no Ghana coach your friend Chris Wooten and then Mbra na metals won esi akan no kokopie mu ho ana ohwe game no bi enti kan ya tene se emrante bi modebo konkan pa enti ada 23 for no Chris Wooten de nani ebecho na wafa players ni bi na mo babesi akan ama the senior national team we kaya Fatawi Saiku ono owana 23 ni bi both games na no oto atina enti obesan abo Sir Chris Wooten besa fana manako the mainstream black star na only time will tell we ni sema keka nine tidbits around the sports around the world of sports and in the broadcast of video na watie bi bibia to me akonkan na me ka say Anochi Chrome restaurant oh baby me no omudumedie 687 Maple Street and 2 Coast Square and now 21 Lover Street ho okwa aduane bia Africa on 30 food bia opebia no wodi bia che no okwa obetumi enya bi na wadi na bibia tumi akonkan say opese okokotra ho na udidi na to was na udidi ho na bibia tumi konkan wokọ Anochi Chrome restaurant both sides ni na no wokọ obenya baby atra na ojojo ho na odi ya odi ewie na ope ball kra betumi nya ball ahwe ho da bibia tumi akọ nkan so opese oye take out so a obetumi afre omo na ofoma obetumi akacho se omo ye aduane no omama mre obekọ na aduane na ready na watumi akọ gina no abusuafo akọ enjoy Fair Maple Street for no money 508-753-8471 and 2 Coast Square no and also 508-762-9981 and from obetumi akọ na no makọ akọhwe abom na bibia etumi akọ Asamas trading there opese okoto enoma na de koye waduane enoma efo esan eda fompa na obudo busuafo mba enjoy say ho ye family budget African market no kokoto bibia de fom no bono de fompa kama pa nti ko Asamas 1084 African market duane bia obia odi bia che bia no obetuma nya bi na omusa baby omusa to fresh fish bia opebia no so kwa obenya bi Asamas 1084 Main Street so pese one Asamas for editaro so fresh no mo 508-796-5117 Asamas Trading Dan Auto Repairs Masadan so abapiem New England engineer masa dan so o be pem nu ngana ka bia ho atichi ma bia o de kwa obetumi ayama o shocks na say o brakes na say engine na say transmission o say ka no bibia fault bia abaka no bia no o ko masa dan so a obetumi repair ama na bibia tumi akonkan say o pese o koye inspection na inspection o kwa no fail because check engine da car no so a o ba masa dan so betumi abwa na when you check engine na free so na fe o kwa inspection na bibia da na kwam masa dan so 61 Fremont Street Canada and bibia no one 45 for no that same building no by this time around there 61 Fremont Street from masa dan so sanoma we soon 508 335 2667 508 335 267 from Masadanso now kanu ho atichima bia no Masadanso ebetumi ayama na bibia tumi akonkan bema owe se wa ho de kofom okọ mpaso a ontumi embo adwuma ema oyire sori Anopa onka omo ache emo breakfast kama ana onto mentonyum enyiwa yese ade ope na saka ade ope na saka Anopa no ade masa mamenye mai ade meni jaso men saka na oba na tonyum no yiwa ye na ma breakfast kama nyanza fina enyi na me fafa ewrade ababawa se ukru egbo adwuma no mo adatia ya na wajeje ne so kwa papa wa ade no akan Dr. Kwabi wa ho de kofoma ko na obeboa afi nkasa mu odompe mu eyo ya wanya accident na recover na pese unya massage na bia otumi ya mawa but Dr. Kwabi ebetumi aboa na bibia atumi akọ nkan ama Dr. Kwabi wo 370 Lincoln Street ho na obona adwuma kama fa Dr. Kwabi wo 774 386 5640 go no Dream Africa Market Paul Amantema ochedi kanfo omo onomaba they say New England I say Africa Market nkwa abefo no nkwa na omoye obekọ no na baby wo ho coffee na wotwa Anopa no wo pentem 20 ambo coffee e ofie nti kokodu na coffee kakra anom ansana wadi uja obekọ no omaye baby kama obetuma akọ coffee ni bi na bibia tumi akonkan omo 369 Benko Street eho na Dream Africa Market omabepie omudjuma sajuma koi ene omamakaka omamakawo na omaso asin emaidi Anopa Anopa Bosuo ede bro dia ka omuno because of the program no ya dininya ebema na bibia etumi akonkan ma menko ma menua Mr. Opoku Jemfi na Mr. Jemfi akwaba badwuma die so na bibia etumi akonkan Mr. Jemfi me wache
ya nua
na pop ti say
odomfo na daro man ba cho me ho den na so e
na ko pandum yo
ya
na busafo ti say
nyame ne yedini obi ai ho ye master dance ye chana no pe ona meko o shamani mo gina ye no se PSC yedi ngomo na me se opese yedi ngomo na me se ngina wadaro mama elite kakrantika o se okay ba mo na mka cho sam so ma busy enti ona me ti ma enja master dance nse radio there na a little different from say radio is timely say radio na I say yenya kwan kra ye late kakra sometimes ne ade still an forgivable Ghana sekalusha wa unim who program no o say 30 minutes now program near 1 hour aka 30 minutes because the next program no be so here then e will be time ntinya antine say radio is timely engineer whether wadaro manye say bia oba mama kwam ye ninkomo nse ne elite osumia oseme nsumia and iguso ayesom community no so I was a little late intina bese tatam na king of sports atenase ono so ya na eja iche etai ede wo no ntie no na me pese obenyam dia wo me sanete na Kalusha ya matiefo nyina chi matiefo nyina kwaba na wo kan bibi se Dr. Kwabi yabo abaso na nsan na
some adverts I made to the
no Kalusha
boy about to say na me was say wana me ne ntia we bisa akwachiri mo me no babiti na we bebo abaso wo da sase mu wana na so bisa wo say abo abaso me tie we oba me na me nti me kwa na meti nti e na obi abo abaso wo na sase mu me bisa say afida say o ya abo abaso ana e no na se ka o bisa se mo ba be
say you see cancer no power story na say ya jo so ni ade ni tese minim say there anyway money adwuma kalu adwuma so eni money adwuma why money adwuma why ade money adwuma be ma de ho ne bo oba so ye wana kan aba so body hia pa te monti doctor kwa bi on ana opese bo oba so te se de oje odi bosa sakode se bosa Ken Kalusha enanso bio yencha etiefo nyina na yenka etiefo se May 13th me ma me akwa free na yie ne baso ne ma me ne madam impromptu so Kalu na yie ne baso May 13th ewo 570 Lincoln Street in one of arc omu functional hall kese na de chire ho no ye no me da ne kwesi ada na after church unse Roman for mko Thanksgiving awia 2 omko asore awia 2 nti after church service no masa akwa reception nti May 13th me mame akwa free se yento nsa fra Wustafo nyina se ne mame a wogya no hoko ne mra ne a obo amanfo pa di new no Kalu madam impromptu madam impromptu wanya ne baby ko nti ye mame akwa free na yie ne baso den May 13th ambaye ejwa nti ye nyina yenko na yenko tai na chi ye mame na ne din de akua mfum aka madam impromptu madam impromptu nti ye mame akwa free aka anti gifty anopa se utie ya ye chiao ya ma oni abusuafo ya akọ sanso na unse the same day na yo papa nso yie ne ye den e baso May 13th na nti we ye ne de 570
the same day na de ba fufu so
nana ne honorable prince nso ware Beatrice Owusu nana ono so any prince ware nti that particular May 13th no year busy day especially for myself. I'll be busy in the morning na ne honorable prince aware no if you are na yekwa yie mienu nti etie for nsha so May 13th be a very busy day in Worcester, very busy day. Nti if you don't know, just get yourself prepared and get yourself ready. You aware between Prince Osejekum formerly of Insura FM and Beatrice Owusu aka Nana so na omuwia enwumre no ye ma me akwa free so atena se anti gifting a different Worcester dodo na ono so ayo mame madam impromptu enso yi na ne din pa ye ma me din pa de akwa mfum na mo madam impromptu pa na different no na the same May 13th Stafford Street Big Papa Ayo Papa enso mame eyi ebaso den nti mama nyina yenje pene na yenkotai abusuafo a omu edi djuma echi na enye fefefe se woni Ayo Papa mame your friends say
mame ko ye
we tough ma di pa de yade ne mum ni nickname ye kwa ye nti we ye kwa ye versus impromptu on May 13th kwa ye versus impromptu what a matchup and honorable prince nso ne na aware no beba so nti atiefo nkai na ye nhya no so na eduru ha yenkogya busuafo na enye fefefe nse da bia metai ka se kalumpani fo se odien uyonko da ne den oda nti du obi susi a na okogya na eduru die so a na obi nso aba bejaw na fefefe ye nhya ye nua be ma Emmanuel Wilson isi akodu New York kodu New York nti o New York abonten so ye nhya no na Kalu sanso na me nua ba Jennifer e friend Jennifer Odum ba me ne na ofin bi e friend table so nkase ono so ne papa Efrem nyame admo ono so di no na otweda 1 week e wo 83 Orient Street Worcester MA date near April 22nd 2023 9 to 12 am nti ya na eno se me no na beko Jennifer Odum papa na otweda no me no na beko 22nd April.
Okay.
That's the same day at Jeremiah birthday. today is a very important day.
So, okay.
Jeremiah birthday 22nd April. And that day na Jennifer so AD on so Emame. Sorry, ne papa and our choda. At the same time, Minu Baba Kwano so mini no agro, a few BCU so papa Ephraim. And to also be the now choda on April 1st. April 1st. April 1st. Omunyina are members of Pure Love. Pure Love. Free Pure Love. Jennifer Pure Love. And a few BCU, a fianso Pure Love. Omunyina Pure Love members. Unfortunately, me club members no omonyinya ye. Enti abanisa. So sanity etoda nyanya ni pape na unya. Kaluso de meche no. Enti abanisa said the children can almost soon and no moon soon, almost and no money day, and sir. Nature say, and also a dear about two ija, and so and on. Ever quack her, maybe be answer so to me a conkai, a dear ma a tear for, until no so a dear a cost and a tear shall be no pay, a chair tear for you now, and my be answer qua baby, your chair a year a jar, or in about Kajimai, a chair, Mrs. Eunice Ajimai. Mejiri se omo ho eye na ye chairman Kontunchi ene oba ho for Juliet ye chair omo nyina ejiri se omo ye chair sorry penny na ojo meten nka 2 days new ye chair ojo nso e chair busuafo nyina ejiri se yankopa adomo bia ho ye no
okay
oba be na ajo attention computer no so say
Babia na say meet you pa opo ayi hwe the Meteors and the Meteors for
enti ojo otenenka ojo ho ehu
na 7 up na
chese no ho me won akra chese
oka ojo
3 days ni kra o hwehwe ni nu akra
oka na 7 up na me hu ojo dia me
Barubi ame body jack me maso ya se ni nem
nti o de ton ho de o ka bia mu tie wo radio
so ni idea
na mega o de o so radio na o be hu so wo ya na o ni wa o be yi hu ano nyam na me yi hu ano me yi ano ma wa be yi hu ano is it me prank amanfo nko as it is ane be yeah the first 30 minutes of the show be prank nko
yeah.
From na ma shada kasa now we from for now what the amount for how they respond to issues ne yeah be start here now what na me beto ade phone na yima me sa we be am stop beto ade na yi ade phone ma me sa na you taste the way amount for respond to certain situations anyway sabushafo ho ye there ya ba studio ana Kinkalusha say no what in Nash 7 up nka na me kwa me ka so jaza na 7 up no nya ka da o
everybody say adudo ono ajina du guase jina so be so de jina ko ba ne de so no if you are be kan na ko ba ne de
don be ka bia on do 7 up
be ka bia wo mo kai
bia u be ko bi o se den eno sanyu de buebuebu ya no se den refi I don't know refi akwai wa yam bibia na maza
I don't know
was baby ameka bia obi ase den kra nti we gani buebuebu ya nti de Kinkalusha de onuma ne 7 up
7 up onuma no
yeah in fact Seven up with my basso.
Mama,
so unim Christopher Doche.
Oh, me am a boss.
Thank you, Chris. Na ye ne no ye adwuma nrachi na ye de nneoma bi ko Ghana. Ena na ye ye won adwuma na o se o. Chale yen koto pizza ni. Me ne no ne ne ba boy na me wife. Na auto pizza no. Ena auto drink na nka auto 7 up. Na me se debi. Debbie said that drink is specially registered for Manchester United fans.
Yeah. Who's that case on your man you need?
Meaning there, and to us, Ossan editor Pepsi. Mika says 7 up on it, Debbie, and auditor Pepsi. Inti, na news and numbers. I'm
the top Pepsi, no. Or percent, who 7 up now, where you took out your
Mika say, so be. register product be right akalu answer na obenom product ni bi no e so mo permission because enye say na it say infringement and no a breach of what I say so I say NBC for na all right some broadcast a Premier League no na be one ESPN for be see you what I say ti sa na akwa ntimi nom 7 up abra nash 7 up e ma me permission ti na say the minister na on top Pepsi ko Pepsi dey ehun ni asem yeah Jojo na ya chao ya say until nka 2 days ni as say 3 days you say 2 days nti Kalu say o chao pa o say nash 7 up o chao pa maybe say na Kalu what nash in Canada say nash 7 up
Let see Ojo, I'm see a friend Ojo. I see a friend of the nash 7 up. And I'll come Ojo 7 up.
I was me can nash na Ojo just a 7 up. Nash 7 up. Ti nash 7 up my phone here why ya da say. Ya nya hu say hu ye dey chia. E na big Kalusha sama unim day no. June 24th. The biggest cookout is coming on. Joe to the Banidin. About family din yem fan tuja. You be on value on that day. The biggest event. We are here no cookout, big time cookout. Would you address me as a
maybe for Middlesex Avenue,
so te and your top sex, and your down sex, and middle sex. So Aqualaya won or middle sex near Tunidia, and yes, middle sex 94 member 94 middle sex. Carlos out here there. Sure, middle sex.
I downstairs.
I upstairs and I top stairs. Middle. I know ya. Infin.
Life and Cali.
Okay. Ojo ya fancy I that's it. Mini auntie Abeka after the show.
Bye-bye.
Okay. Kalu, over to you, boss. So, me share a nash 7 up, mama. But before I start the show, no, me say, and President birthday. His Excellency Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo. He's 79 today. Hooray! Ti yema mampani itirinkwa. So nyame de afe baako aka ne mfie ho. What 79 on 10 fresh leaf. No son or mine said your share but by 2024 you be who something different. And nipa ya de nso sai Nana do yesi ya on time tiasem mebo a but say o tiasem oh ntiamo na baso say o ka say one of your stories also the presidential jet na ba America 13 hours we fly there ba nti na say presidential jet no na etimi tu kwan but they be for some 1 or 2 reasons nti Nana do isu private jet you book £15,000 an hour but say nyame adom nse ye kan no watie nti wade tu kwan no ese ebo na baso nipa ya de na ye na nyi ho criticize what I say nti oye na ye nso ase ye den ye commend no nti I mean say be get onto those topics but answer omampani di ni birthday ni e program asesa na ye Ghana for na program ne Ghana program they say ye di kan acknowledge the biggest man, the number 1 personality of our land on his special day. What I say? His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Ghana, Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo. Happy birthday. Unyami Shrano. Na omanu kwatentia hodin wom. Na omanu nyansa ne nimdie enore more. Na untumi fa mu oman no na Ghana ntumi fa no tuma panso nya den. Infra. Nti kalu minim media no. Now, all the own wishing at your show.
No, say the birthday sports.
Every birthday, birthday, and I know Tio, Obapa Tio, the start here, birthday, in for politics, but we have to let people know, say, President birthday in Tian Wishon. Oh, the mention. But I mean, John will be to me never. Over to you, boss.
All right. Well, under 23, ana omukọ akono omune omufefo ojeya omusi akan na omubo two leg affair
yes stories ni na na asesa na oye no
odabi na dem me pese ye fa ina na kan wasem kakra
Some how stories no be both local na in be 10-15 minutes be na pay my picky. Na sporting fans no so yan staff wo na san say ensure that yes sports no. And there's a minimum say Bruno be ba omo ma dia say yeah more time because me no nkwan. Ana
say time in yanko.
I feel na boy 11 till 3 more hours. Till no time.
Ati ana me kan the ana 23 for no mo fe for mo fi Algeria on bo AFCON qualifier first game no Algeria 1-1 and then that Baba Yara Sports Stadium no the under 23 for no courtesy Ishako Fatao almost Algeria for no 1-0 omo they are qualifying to AFCON Ebaso Morocco this year. Now that AFCON Ebaso no under 23 AFCON Ebaso no omo saying they are called France Olympic Games, France 2024, Olympic Games. Seeing Coach Mahim Tanko, NN5 for say, the last one on mess out Japan one there. This time around in there, they are not going to mess out. Don't make sure say, to me, ako manim, they be beer to me, ako came. I was out case and I say, Ghana coach, your friend Chris Utin, a copy now or share Bo Nibi. Now, the Kabia Betuja saying. Manteni bi ebo modi pa anti obetumi afa manteni bi afi the under 23 no maba augmenti the squad mainstream black star no e bibia etumi akọ nkan ama omo call nkoma ketenkete a enkra be pie Unity Radio Sport Desk ni say Manchester United say the omo call Tottenham na makokofa omo forward the friend Harry King na ska omo de eco no 80 million pounds na bibia etumi akọ nkan amomo enti Manchester United for say ombako Tottenham omkoto Harry Kane omodi 80 million pounds and they call say abrante no betumi agi sasemi efi omo chief executive of Richard Arnold ono na wasanshi da potential move no say Manchester for omodi anko na omonkoto abrante a friend Harry Kane afi Bayern Munich kana Bayern Munich isi almost omada omani at Chelsea asembe ha abrantie bia say on fan share contract say Chelsea or say so man 300,000 pounds a week ya nya de obe sign that nti right so brache I friend Messi Mount or the ni evan here or the ni be Bayern Munich e wona Bayern Munich for say on be say abrantie me between esi akan amano and crafo for so Manchester 4 person ni Anopa by na Marcus Rashford omuni ni Anopa by na oye new contract but they say no omuni na kan branch em say onyanti ase say ode ne sabesa be she contract bia wasibium na wasayama Manchester Boboko no Chelsea Boboko no so omadwen say omuni abranch e friend Matthew Kovacic say me nka obe renew the contract na no na nkrafo from so apim ni say Abrantia Kovacic say Manchester City for so Musakana nka obetimi aba say akama Man City for na nka omepe pa yipa Abrantia aka bosumi dunsia 60 months na or the current deal no the abe awiye nka from Liverpool never work alone almost so edo many ache Napoli na asembe ya South Korea for Abrantia friend Kim Min-jae o si akan gidi Napoli for almost 60 million pounds and ekwakoto Abrantia na so mo pede pa Abrantia no sa Abrantia na so Manchester United
Liverpool
Kim Min-jae
side defender
sa Abrantia na so Manchester for say almost sakana nka omo bepe
and Liverpool is ready to pay how much
the almost na year 60 million pounds. And Liverpool are also Liverpool in the news again. Liverpool almost so fighting for French centre back, even Deka. And now Bradley say since we are not some ba one share now the contract or no or Eintracht Frankfurt or the baby Anessa or the final phase on the contract. Liverpool say call I pay even Deka say or maybe see akai amom. Arsenal for so and some be pure Australia and say or more call Denmark for Australia and a branch back so about Eintracht Frankfurt sir or no so a friend Jasper Lindstrom say omebesi akan emo na abrantie no omusuzo mpese omope na ade anchal 514 ka say Liverpool first beto abrantie na omofa 30 million euros na omebesi beto abrantie ni bibia entumi koso nkan Manchester City force guswa ne abrantie fan Ike Gundogan din komo say nka abrantie no betra afie na wati akan ama omo na bibia tumi akonkan na no na abrantie no so Barcelona for any nandi anu abaye say on pese o musai no na nti abrantie say season we be na on fa the sign share contract asia na say obekọ as a free agent nti no na Barcelona for say Ike Gundogan already 32 years no on be pese omoko on be fa no na we si akan amom ehwa ana Man City force say Ike Gundogan kode a nka omuso Borussia Dortmund na abrantie a osaye English for on midfielder odi atintiman mo pa Jude Bellingham no o makofa no na obebesi akan mo ana Leverkusen so midfielder fe no foreign vets ono so omuhia na so omuhia Jude Bellingham a o metu akofa abrantie no obabe obruni kan potential replacement for Ike Gundogan abrantie a osisi akan ama Manchester City for nobody more kan yipa but City for now so any Manchester United any Newcastle for so monitor abrantie bi osina kan yes Spanish ni say akan ma Celta Vigo I friend Gabriel Vega so ono so omunya na omesi akan ma na bibia entumi enko kan afi nkrafo for mu so say Brighton for say omo akofa Graham Potter na Chelsea for be fa no omo 10 million actually
it's been revealed that the money was 21.5. 21.5 more than 10 million.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Ntina papa ni ntumi nyina dem.
Oh, okay. Anti incredible for me say Roberto Di Zerbi nso so Italian say oba fa boboko na oye nkonyan ma omo no omo so omo dey sika bi ato say so oba fa bantie na papa na bra
they don't
na bibia ntumi nkozo but the same from Asante Atujane say so person only papa ne di nkoma enya this time aka be 10 games ama season awie na ba beto no da bi ana ba be fa twemi season na and obeso obeto na ana so be fa no kwa obetumi afa na akọ bibi atumi akonkan o Chelsea fo aso ye no nka akọpiem ni say abrantie ye fe luft check no at the end of the season no team bia opese obesan abrantie no oba ombede rumema say I don't know season no on person mo to abrantie no Barcelona for so say pe America Aubameyang ombesan mo hian say obeba loan ba bobuko enti omni Chelsea for do that ba say omra loan na bibia into enko nkan ma omo aba nkan fofo mo so
Aubameyang
pe Aubameyang yeah
to Barcelona
on loan no na edi ama etiefo no nkan fofo so Hector Bellerin say one boboko friend Betis omo dia no baba say opese the loan or the call Barcelona no o ende na mum o da na ni call Sporting Lisbon na bibia tumi eko nkan ema boboko no afei boboko this way Leicester Fulham and Wolves say omoda match ache Lorraine na abrantie bakwa osi akan o French ni abrantie friend Enzo Life say omobesi akan ema omo next season na bibia entumi enko nkan na kra mu no the editor esibo say Chelsea for so say omo
I don't know these Chelsea stories with the Wajaka. Masa.
Rudiger said because Chelsea are set for a battle with the Premier League over potential breach of spending rules with the club ready to cite German defender Antonio Rudiger's departure for Real Madrid on a free transfer last summer as one justification for their huge losses. And also in summer Chelsea for Kaze Abranton Mujai call in there. The cat kesepa ena aba na bibia tumi amoyin say West Ham for so say on here ombesake on be sack coach David Moyes na say on sack David Moyes as some of the say so call first Southampton na Southampton for sure more one here on mo kwa sack coach David Moyes anisa any sense ma ababeto yapon so na no pain na me kopo na fe yeni komo na fe ewia na the political segment so atwa so opo esa mo achibo akwa babium
ya nua ya kronto ya bema back and kalusha ya obidi she ya obi ade
my start every
so I pick stories now. I mean,
under 22.
Miss.
Oh, okay. So
miss. Okay, but I think we've had a good sporting week as a country with regards to Ghana. Black Stars did a great job over the weekend, last Friday and then of course Monday. Last Thursday, no Friday, and now Thursday. Ghana game on Thursday. Oh, okay. So last Thursday and then Monday, I think that we had a good about 3 or 4 day and Black Meteors. So there, but soon said Algeria for a team be I know we share a struggle pa, high pa. And for Ghana to have gone there and played a 1-1 all game and come back home and whip them at the Baba Yara Sports Stadium, there again 1-0. Nrana Kufia J, Abisam Saday, Kumasi Sports Stadium 1-0 na. But I think these are the goals we are getting now. It's not necessarily Sibia. Maybe it's a coincidence. But the most important thing in association football, Kalu, points now on Saturday. And Ghana needed all these points to qualify. And I think it's a very good thing. Say it to me, I qualify. But Osha said, I'm happy with the victory of the Black Meteors. But I'm even more particularly happy for the fact to say Ghana Black Stars head coach Chris Hughton was in attendance and he watched the game. And then I make an article be Sinka. They want a friend say player Mohamed Kudus to play for the under 23, but say he's ineligible. Yeah. No, Kudus dear na banam say or ineligible. But I didn't read the full article to know it's on Ghana web. But the point I'm trying to say is that many just say Ghana qualify number 1, Black Meteors. About Olympic Games I want the under 23 ball. So Ghana, nyoma bebre Africa, pace setters. Do you remember Barcelona 92? Okay.
Yeah. Bronze. The first African country to have won bronze medal in soccer competition at the Olympic Games. But from there, Cameroon and Nigeria, what I say. So I think it's about time we revitalize and revive ourselves and come back to the scene and not impose on both Africa and then in the world. Na Obiya say a bubble body Ghana is best because said the American. Who's the first one? Not youthful football na kwa Ghana Nigeria. What I say, but also of late, Ghana and Nigeria, I say, we've been missing from under 17 to under 20 to under 23. Yaira system no mukakra. And I'm happy that we are gradually beginning to find our way back into the systems and of course into domination. I am particularly happy. Usha said, yeah. But Nigeria for them recently almost back under 17 World Cup, yeah. Oh, Nigeria for wow. 17. We've not been following it that much because for some reason. Buy na UK for no. 17 Nigeria. Oh no, yeah, check my man. Oh wow, that's impressive and it's good to know. Thanks for filling me in. But I think Black Meteors, back to Black Meteors. I'm very happy. And Osha coach Chris Hughton. Utie dan kwaku abo session no. And as Otia Dan Kwaku Abua say, said the Enrana Metia Namiso Mekan, or Name Yadwin. Now you good coach in Chris Hughton, but I unfortunately say or CGF for any day. Empeno, Penasem. That's why Oman is a short term contract. Kranami be as a coach of Chris Hughton caliber. Unim said the city Quada or Bosa, Unzadana or Botikitaka type of football.
nti nyano long term na nka beboa Ghana. But I'm for into us. But back to the Black Meteors game, I'm happy that the coach took time out of his busy schedule to be there to go watch. On set, you have so many coaches, but I know Biana junior teams in Bobo Avram Grant, so Avram Grant. Oh, I know a job. Yeah, no, your Bobo, we are no a job, no a day, no curriculum. So, and see, we needed a coach who is serious, not only about Black Meteors, not only about Black Stars, but putting in place and of course combining.
Okay, Nigeria for I'm saying well, you are right because the last time Omoji in 2015, only 2013 and 2015 World Cup by 17, 19, 23 in there.
Yeah, but 20 into Nigeria under 17 is 2015.
2013 and 2015 Omoji twice.
Oh, then that's good because saying the last time we won was Ecuador.
Ecuador, yeah.
Yeah, after Ecuador we haven't
17,
really...
19 and 23 in there. Also 21 Domambo and see. I know the run of 16 and a year film. We said time they're but then
but I think what I want is what you've given me. I think so it's enough. Two championships within the 13-15 there, and they're not just too bad. But Ghana, see, we won. Yeah, we need the last time. No, Nigeria cry. Yeah, we say Nigeria share final back and now Uruma Mokai. Yeah, Omo Jifri and some. So I say, that was I think Japan 99. 93. Japan 93.
Omo the Kanji first one in 1985.
Yeah,
and your name Okoboy sa in Uruma.
Osumo Seko for sure. Yeah,
and 93. And the second one.
And they 95 Ecuador.
Yeah, and Omo 2007. Korea.
Yeah, Japan, Korea.
Japan, Korea.
Only Korea, but World Cup na Japan, Korea.
2007 na if you wanna no, Omebeji
it's after 2009 no. Was it 2007?
After 2007.
Omo 13-15. Okay. So it means they bounced back. So it's good at least. But Ghana, you see the last time we won was 95. And how many years now? It's been such a long time coming. And I think that we need to come back to the drawing board and do the things we were doing right. The only thing I wouldn't want us to do, which if for that matter, juvenile football no cry trying to change the ages of players. And no now initially now South African players were cheating and I'm Mara by for Ghana crab. You remember? We were banned for some time. And I think that it's good that your juvenile teams, your under teams under 17, 20, 23, they're all coming back. What I am anticipating is what I am anticipating is Chris Hutton. I bet you me, boys now all can one monitor me you know the original baby you know what to me a place in the team. And until I'm mad and make us a Chris Hutton baby because of course is here now. The aqua and is on depending on players or more that he's always looking, he's always searching, he's always exploring, trying to give other players the opportunity to also earn a national call-up. So I think that it's a very good thing that he's doing. And see, Yambo coach Chris Hutton Abaso. And from there, Kalu, coming back to under 23, like I said, Mayencha Precious, Kalusha, Mayencha Precious. Under 23, Yaji, sir, bronze medal, and Yaira. I'm happy that finally we are coming back to the scene, just like I said earlier on. It's Yamompae. Yes, player bit is Ernest Nyama. Obobo FC Nordjylland. He was phenomenal. Players now Kasa Chris Hutton say they might end call up to the Black Stars now. He's one of them. Very influential, very versatile, and he's tipped to be invited to the Black Stars game. And I feel that it's good. And as Nyama had, and then Fatawi Sahaku, he scored one of the. I think he was the only person that scored a goal. Yeah, also a phenomenal.
Both home and away now.
Yeah, phenomenal player. But unze no omo friend no drop on. A Ghana and Angola game, they dropped him. Maybe they dropped him because they wanted him to go help the Black Meteors because game was just about a couple of days after Ghana and Angola game. No, so it was better. Make I said. ABC Samuel Inkum life. Yeah, Inkum was a long time friend of mine. When he was playing for Kotoko. So he had a call up to the Black Stars and he had a call up to the Black Satellites. Ghana 2009 World Cup. So okay, Jordan Anagba. Jordan Anagba was then the Ghana Football Association vice president and he was my personal friend. Jordan Anagba at the FA or no Alex Asante, and I back but I had people and when Jordan was the best amongst them, even though I was very close to Nyantechi, but I was very close to Jordan even more. And see, I call up no. Kaluja Misa only Afro Black Stars, Afro Black Satellite and Kabecoin.
Black Stars.
Thank you. In Black Stars no. He was trying to avoid Black Satellite. So you know what Jordan Agba did? Jordan called me and I say, Noah, I'm not from Noah. I said, Noah, tell your boy, I can tell him for a fact that he's not going to make the cut for the Black Stars. And the Black Stars game is just a one-off, what I say, because now a qualifier. It's just a one-off game that we are playing. If he doesn't come to Black Satellite camp and he chooses to go with the Black Stars, which he's been invited, that's fine. But tell him, say Okobo Black Stars now, we're losing the position. He can't go to Black Stars and come back. So I called him and I spoke to him and said, Maza, na me need for me because wasu ye zen. No so I want to church and fan. Wasu ye zen. And I'm saying, Maza, I just got off the phone with Jordan, but if I were you as a personal brother, me too, if we say Black Stars and you have more years to play. But under 20 a age tournament. And as I say, Black Stars, current crop of Black Stars players I have for you to start, impossible. So I'm no bokotoko. No Nyanko Switzerland. For you to start, impossible. So if I were you, I'll go to Satellite and build something there. Based on that, you can come to the Black Stars. Because once coach, I recognize you are from Black Stars, there is always opportunity there for you to come. What I said. And God so good, Inkum listened to me and he went to the Black Satellite. He left the Black Stars and he went to the Black Satellite. And and Omukokoji, the first ever under 20 World Cup now, Jordan, a captain Omukoji, you know.
Are you on day?
The are you a captain ya? Only a German Bedumone, who play a Dominica Diamo, a Koji, and almost Sayano ball our boy. Samuel Linkum on the right, no guess not here for right, Harrison Affo. Yeah, left, right. And those days on ball on Moboya. Omutumi kwajima nti anyame wan say Isaac no omuma no call back to your friend saying Black Meteors. I think that was a good thing because age tournament and ebi ni say na person sisi a yibebo man here say ontumi moyi your friend is saying kudus. So age tournament no timely etwam nti say Black Stars hope say player no tournament na ekona say under teams ni hiana I mean Okokobo under teams. Isaaku approve in the 2 games against Algeria say Omereti a place in the Black Stars. Only share 2 goals by qualifying Ghana, just like you said, both in Algiers anyhow. I think he's a player that definitely coach my friend said Chris Hughton will be looking up to. And one player, your friend said Dominic in Sobila. Oboboma Accra Lions. Obo midfield. He's a phenomenal midfielder. Good controller of the ball in the heart of Ghana midfield. And I'm saying the distributions, anyhow immaculate his passes are attractive coach my friend Chris Hughton. So I expect to say in the next call up no, he might also be invited into the team. This year no, coach vary the options and the players are all on static to one squad say we na menya team the way more boss and I think say that's the best. And once anytime national team coach we go share under 20, under 17, under 23 games, and my almost moral booster say I have to perform because the coach is watching me. If I'm able to play above myself, I have a chance of being or donning the national colors. What I say, which is a motivation to the juvenile teams, which other coaches that we've had didn't provide. Other coaches are players on that platform, and it's our motivation. They say, let me play above myself to be invited to the national team. So I think that it's a good thing. Black Satellite, Kalu, Yambo Mwabaso, Nayankasa, Yiku, Omaya, like I said, Algeria, a bogey side part of Ghana. And for us to have gone there and Umbono Tlinsimana, Ghana for Kite Tlinsimpa, Abubakar Dambasi, I did light out to We had a fantastic first goal from Siki Akono. That was probably going to be our first World Cup, but it was never to be. And I'm over to 2-1, yeah. And I think that I'm happy. So boys need to me.
Yeah, Kudus, almost the year abba, some technicality be. So what did 22, but then almost say they're just outside the Confederation of African January 1st to
no, attended 23.
23.
Yeah, so he can play. He'll be 23 before the tournament starts.
Okay.
Yeah. And he,
okay.
Yeah. Ibrahim Tanko na coach John na chirishirimu and okay say by the time I started tournament no he's 22 now by the time the tournament starts no when you're 23 so there's nowhere but I think the players
but 3 players now count that 3 senior players now
they still do it, but no, they are up to the coach to decide. Kudus wasn't going there as Black Stars player or over age. He was going there as a player or under 23 because we're 22 years now. But omo calculations no by the time I be a young tournament, I think Kudus cannot play in under 23 AFCON. But we are looking at inviting good and quality players to come and help us. If only it's a FIFA date. I think it's the end of the season, so we'll have to. It's AFCON and go back to me crowd because but they say and FIFA once under 23 and FIFA approved calendar and especially when you world crowd we AFCON. It's no I'm say full say be seen quite say into me man day. So that was the explanation. Now they must say and unti me but they will invite quality players. So you play and I say if you are born Nordland near demo sana unta be more team for they permit you to go to get some more action so you come back even more equipped and more ready to go. And I think that it is what it is. But there are more black meteors about some idea. Quickly, let me get through some of the stories what they buy. Manchester United, right?
Yeah. Going
for apart from already one for local story be am black meteors I jabri fabuzia otio. I don't know say otio. Sorry. What kind of stories bear 30 Anopa? Ghana black meteor story in Ghana the bus local story. But there are a lot of stories there. House of goalkeeper, Oko Park, or did you we have to talk about these things and educate the people. A lot of things. Wow. The house are dropping it from Musquado. Juju man, this idea man is running him. Mammy Van Church here for her. Now Kobobo Ghana. How does the country develop? Say Okobobo. Na see Juju near the Shigu. Na has keeper. Juju man and your master. Anyway, you say has a dropping from home squad on the Lions match after Juju man's appearance. I say more. Moving on, Kalu. I think sir Hurricane is a player in demand. Bayern Munich, Epe Hurricane. Manchester City wanted Hurricane, but they couldn't, and they ended up signing Erling Braut Haaland. Real Madrid have also been linked. Chelsea have also been linked. And Hurricane, whether he will leave Tottenham or not, there is a lot of rumors going round and a lot of links being established. But as to whether Obetimi Akwana Onkono Yenshe by the end of the season, Unze Hurricane has always been coming close to leaving Tottenham Hotspur. But then Obesha not deal na sign a hit snag. Mekai time a Manchester City link by City proposal Sikakoe. And then Tottenham told them, we want this amount of money. If you are not ready, don't come. They wanted 150 million. Tottenham, Man City at the time were ready, and they I think they bid 100 million pounds sterling. But then Tottenham stood their grounds and said, if you want Kane, we want 150 or he's not for sale. So in the end, the deal didn't go through, and surprisingly, Harry Kane extended his contract with Tottenham. Now, what is at stake here? Now, they say at Tottenham Hotspur, Harry Kane can decide to say, okay, I am the all-time top scorer of the club. I don't want to go. Me person me ko baby a. Me person me tena ha bo me ball nyina den. Ewie. Na me cement me legendary status. Or Harry Kane can say dia me person na me ye Tottenham no. Afa dia ma ye awie. Nti ma me nko baby foforo. Na me nko pe crew a. Na daache se me bedane TV pundit. Te say dia Jamie Carragher ne Rio Ferdinand, Joe Cole, Michael Owen Mwaye ya. Obi amfan sere me say Premier League title kra wanya dey. Wanyi bida. What you say? I think in that sense no, Harry Kane can make a move. But then I was also reading an article where Daniel Levy say we're trying to buy to 100 million pounds and he wants to sell Harry Kane abroad as opposed to letting him stay in England and strengthen opposition teams. So these are all factors that will come into play when it comes to Hurricane Sailor. Chelsea has been linked, but it is easier for Manchester United to get Hurricane than Chelsea because of the rivalry between the two clubs. What do you say? It will be difficult for Tottenham to say we are selling our best player and arguably the best striker in the Premier League to you, Chelsea, to make you a formidable team in England and in London and then win trophies next time for best. Until Hurricane be both team you or Englander. Undoubtedly, team are all better chance of signing him. Manchester United. And I think them bidding 18 because Papa the car catcher said 80 million or onje. Until they shouldn't start. Kalusha, when player Ben Amoji in fee Manchester United is them.
Player.
Thank you. Why? Because they were dragging their feet on money. Oma it say Manchester United of late. I it say Arsenal. Omba player who I it say a marathon tomatoes. Oh, where oh, in terms of kakra, oh, family new to me swear. Oh, where na me toy crowd. They are always dragging prices and trying to bargain. No be their form Mudryk to Chelsea and look at the link with Arsenal. Almost a completed and done deal. Cody Gakpo to Manchester United. Obianim say a kra. You answer Liverpool. I could hear from Hinano. Until these are some of the things that I think Manchester. In fact, so Bayern Munich link, Real Madrid link now. Say Hurricane Professor Beko abroad. I think Daniel Levy will sell him abroad. But some Peso Boy Englander. I think among the teams that have been linked, Chelsea, Man United. No, I personally feel Man United will get Hurricane over Chelsea because of the rivalry. And media them future mamiaba and then Nash 7 up moon say if they want him they should increase their bid, go get him. 100 million will be a good deal. And Hurricane Chelsea Benyana, I would prefer Hurricane on any day over Sir Victor Osimhen because Hurricane is Premier League proven. What I say? Hurricane is Premier League proven, and Hurricane it's not just a striker. He's a center forward. Or he dropped Otimi be bomb for the crowd. Otimi be bomb supply critique. You know, almost the dynamic duo on it his son, min son. And I'm happy say Enrana's son say ono na mai Conte or say he feels a responsibility because under Conte want me and spark it when you spark am wa papa no until he feels responsible say and he say ono na mai Antonio Conte Eddie because unzo buy no minsonya from the essay cry and no bench no ema on any cry be rift and sanitary or sign a born and Richarlison so kofa ne buy no hasn't helped either. And I think that firepower no ebegina Hurricane so and that was the problem of Antonio Conte. And he said Hurricane be fraud there. Then I don't know what Tottenham or more next move ebe. But let's hope so. But if Ubi some my personal opinion, Kalusha, I'll tell you point blank say it's time Hurricane moves to another club because everything he wanted to do for Tottenham is done. He's now the club's all-time goal scorer. What are you waiting for? No trophy to show for all these years, and you finish and come and sit on TV and people will be making mockery of you. As Ocean be ring dano, some more analysis. Then the players will be tweeting, especially some more criticize you or more. Charles Barkley near them. TNT. Sometimes the players will be criticizing them. Masa who are you to criticize me and all that? What I say? I think Hurricane needs a trophy. He needs a trophy. And if I were him, I would leave Mason Mount to Bayern Munich. In fact, Thomas Tuchel's move to Bayern Munich, you know why? Because Chelsea free kick expert trainer Barry. In the first press conference, and it was surprising. Chelsea lambasted Tuchel, but then the man has put in a transfer request. I was just reading it yesterday, and yet Thomas Tuchel didn't buy you. Frank Lampard didn't buy. Frank Lampard buy no, and Ofan didn't buy, and that Unze Lampard just under a year or a year in the job. Qualified Chelsea in the top 4 year the following season, and a year day midway. No midway, cranny palm no. I'm saying midway, I think midway. And now Thomas Tuchel be. So Tuchel worked with him for 6 months in winning the Champions League and then another full season in finishing in the top 4, losing the Carling Cup, losing the FA Cup, all to Liverpool before he got his dismissal. Inti Papa no ne Tuchel a year juma for me fan say 1.5 years or almost 2 years. Ama took a coffee. And the first press conference was, yes, I've come with my backroom staff, and I thank them and their wives because they were not prepared. It came as a shock, like untimely, surprisingly. But we all had to leave whatever we are doing to come. But we are trying to add Barry from Chelsea to our backroom staff. In the first official press conference. So Chelsea weren't happy, say, Obi under contract. Oh, yeah, team, why do you talk about him? And the Chelsea were talking and saying they were not. But then the man wants to go. I just read yesterday, so putting a transfer request. So Chelsea are negotiating a deal with Bayern. Say, I'm up a compensation. And then comes Mason Mount. But you know, for Mason Mount, Kalusha Makacho, I personally feel Mason Mount should leave Chelsea. Not that he's not a good player. I think he's a good player, but the English media has overrated Mason Mount. The English media has made Mason Mount a swollen-headed boy who doesn't want to play. He only wants money now. Look at Harry Kane. Look at Harry Kane. Even in difficult times that he needed to leave Tottenham because they were not winning trophies, he signed a 6-year contract extension. All the players are only Mufi Academy buying now be extended a contract. Talk of player Conor Gallagher, talk of Reece James. Obi extend on kwande o say Yamon Raheem Sterling Isika Ojia. You won't sign. Raheem Sterling every Manchester City bano. He was up here. Yeah, he was up here. Into to me in 1-2 Raheem Sterling. And moreover, Uko Manchester City, Phil Foden. I'm discussing. Phil Foden is an academy boy from the team. So now Chelsea Mount contract. Ya camera na Messi Mount 22 trim say pay £300,000 sterling before you extend your contract. You know, I think that Messi Mount is a good player, but he's overrated. He's not where the English media makes us think and feel he is. And to say Messi Mount, feel say Obeko Bayern Munich, Liverpool have also been linked. Manchester City so I'm open. Any club I'm open Messi Mount to be ano. If I were in Chelsea and I were one of the decision makers in Chelsea, Kalusha, you know what I will do? I will sell Messi Mount this summer.
I say okay. For Foden, 200 is here.
200,000. Hey. Now we get 20,000. I was saying, Frank Lampard do buy our improving at Chelsea more 5 years. 100,000. Messi Mount as an American 100,000 straight. And I say someone so performance across one mature. Now you 2 pay mark 200,000. I also on pay 300. Over 300 crowns up petatias also. What I say? Into who Kalusha in your team. In your team, because both players are midfielders. Phil Foden, any Miss Mahuana Befelton in your team. Team midfield. You need one position for a number 10 or number 8.
Or a forward, or
a forward, or a midfielder. Miss Mani a forward. Phil Foden is a midfielder. They are both attacking midfielders. Forward. They are attacking, and then
attributes, yeah, but there are unique attributes.
Any player, they own team, and there's how they Haaland, Krato, Mbappe, will be on the attribute. But once they play in similar positions, no, say no, they show more value near day. But my point is, I will choose, even though I'm a Chelsea fan, I will choose Phil Foden in my team over Messi Mount. I'm not saying Messi Mount is not good, but I think, to me, the mentality Phil Foden has, what he can do with the ball, any I don't know, I'll choose Phil Foden in my team. So me bought 4-3-3. I'll choose Phil Foden in my team on any day. I'm not saying Messi Mount is not a good player. He's a good player, but I think that he needs to slow down. Obeya no akwa pemti said the Michael Owen mo ya mo carry anko baby ano. Sometimes you follow English media no na yakeka to mu trim sa na mo bo ase. Enti so person ko to Bayern Munich, Liverpool, wherever he's been linked. If he wants to go, so be it. I feel Chelsea should sell him and invest the money. And then you talk about Kovacic being linked to Manchester City. The biggest mistake Chelsea will make, and it's on Mateo Kovacic, a free Chelsea. Because I read an article and I coach said any owners said they were not going to extend Mateo Kovacic contract until last three or so games I did, and they are international break, and the real Mateo Kovacic they said they are now going to, they have rescinded their decision. But you know, Chelsea coach no ball obono Kaluna na mekacho yebo ehun ball and every single game that Chelsea plays Mateo Kovacic should play. That boy is a juggler of the ball. Small spaces, how he uses the ball in small spaces, is phenomenal. We don't have any player in the Chelsea team that can do that. Oh man, or pass. The way he is able to turn, use the ball well, dribble and run with the ball. We don't have such players, and it's hard to come by. Intina Pep Guardiola ni abri a deep player na chisa time on open. And if Chelsea make a mistake of not extending Mateo Kovacic's contract, it will be one of the biggest mistakes of this new owners, or more era. One of the big. I'm challenging them, and I'm encouraging and urging them. Say Kovacic is not a player you have to let go at this time. He is phenomenal. And on the twilight, 28 years, he's playing one of the best. See, I saw Real Madrid team Obebo Real Madrid team no. At the time that Kovacic was at Madrid, no, unfortunate. Now play second fiddle to your friend is saying, the countryman, Lucas Modric. What you say, and you can bench Modric for Kova, which it's understandable. But now that Casemiro left, no, if Kovacic was there, he would walk straight into the team. Kovacic is a top-notch midfielder who has all the qualities and attributes a midfielder is supposed to have. So it will be a big blow to Chelsea as a club and all the Chelsea fans if we should lose Kovacic to Manchester City. Once the City and near break Kovacic because of who? Ake Gundogan. Oko Barcelona. What I say? I think that Chelsea should hold on to Kovacic. So man extending the contract a very suicidal for Chelsea. Manchester also Liverpool compare Kim Min-jae for £60 million. I haven't really watched that defender, but I've been about Emma so he Inter, right?
Yeah, Napoli.
Napoli. I'm gonna share my phone now.
What happened?
Or Manchester Monitano. But I watched him during Money Champions League 2 legs Nina. I know them share. But I think that 60 million to me, it's on the higher side. You know, when you talk about defenders now, I'm on market value Ostra. He's one of them, but I would go for Gavidol on any day. That Gavidol boy is phenomenal. And an age and so from or just 22, 23 years. So you are going to get about solid 10 years of great football from him. But I mean, Pep, I did about credit coach Klopp and he said club signings etayi eweke, unlike Thomas Tuchel. But I think 60 million to me, it's my personal view, it's on the higher side. Mention that maybe two matches no wasn't enough. Maybe I'm undervaluing him. Maybe I'm not. He's more than.
I mean, he has been pivot in this recent time. Ball, yeah.
Napoli,
yeah, pivot in their defense setup. We share the height, and in the way I see already ball to me involving itself in the interceptions, the awareness at the back, no. So, to say Korea for the Kabonwa and Kenny mini midfield, but to be a top-notch defender, I
mean, Korea game is say Brighton play. I would say a for opening. A friends and phenomenal. They are chiching. Brighton, you what is our story in the count? Brighton for almost for the names I was say Team B Penos then you talked about our manager deserving so say almost over. But I think say Kalusa muhiya na muhiya defensive reinforcement.
Are you more or is how Brighton now
deserving?
Maybe Brighton player when now cause we more 1 million.
Yeah.
And now some beton last year now
some per 100.
Yeah.
Nti they say Brighton on my to say you turn aton. They say deserving so say masa wa boy man am nti wa first befa. So I like teams like that. They don't fear coaches, they don't fear players. We can sell and make another one. They don't buy players, they make them. And they don't buy coaches, they make them. So I think it's a good thing, but Min-jae Mokoton is 60 million. I think personally I still feel it's on the higher side, but more here defensive reinforcement, Kalu.
Who said a defense?
More Van Dijk, Joe Gomez, Joel Matip, more Robertson. Anyway,
Medford, you know, I say pressure. I better you see. It's more reinforcement. We need it because the player require say, or you too much, too short.
Van Dijk. Yeah, almost why arrogant. No, Kasa press conference. Almost why arrogance. No, all the bankers say he's not been arrogant. But I think moving on.
Japan here na Korean.
Oh, I'm sorry, no, Japan. Mitoma. Yeah, I think he's a Japanese. Phenomenal player. He's an Asian player. No said they are coming up. Yeah, they are coming up. He's a phenomenal player. That player say Chelsea Nyana any may bomb by Liverpool cotton because the way club plays, if Liverpool is able to get him or bet tormented defenders, I can go on to Barcelona. Kalu, it's been in the news for a while, and I believe that it's going to happen. Last summer. And Alain can buy, and then Pep Guardiola insisted they wouldn't let Gundogan go. But they on the contract I signed by May, and so he becomes a free agent. And I was reading from All Football said it's almost done except one article be now more working out. And I only him say, England, not team was Spain per now contract 6 months. You can do a pre-contract agreement. So that is what Ike Gundogan is doing right now. So Ike Gundogan to Barcelona there. It's almost like a done deal. And Pep Guardiola knows that he's leaving. That's why he's so keen to bring Kovacic as his replacement. I don't know, but then I was reading that Barcelona forces say they are going to target free agent. And it's a team will free agent to be careful because they see as so they want to target free agents to cut down cost of buying players, but rather it will go into their wages. They want it that way. I was say, player B. Now Barcelona so open no a free agent. Be very careful. But I can go no hand to Barca. They may feel say a done deal. Jude Bellingham, the most sought after midfielder in the summer. Liverpool wants Jude Bellingham. Real Madrid wants Jude Bellingham. And now you are telling me that Man City so episode Gundogan replacement because when him said the chances of getting Kovacic in the slim kakra. On say so Kova say the contract na 16 months. What I say, inti contract no ebi wom kakra e ma Chelsea nyina so, but Jude Bellingham there Dortmund for already said omo weton, but Sikano any the power to get him out there. So I believe said Jude Bellingham.
Man City von so manya Jude Bellingham omo another player foreign wait. Oh yeah Leverkusen midfielder
from
a potential replacement.
Yeah, and I think that Jude Bellingham there it is certain so be free Dortmund, but where Obekono any as Real Madrid say they are very positive. Other news will come and say Liverpool is also leading the race. Now City is also joining, and what kind of boy I say a friend is saying about England national team no. I see dead and so I'm Bobo Jack Grealish. I see Grealish was in one interview and I said Jack Grealish I was trying to call him to come and join City and all that. And Jude Bellingham. Yeah, I was Jack Grealish dead and so I'm Bobo City near didn't he? I'm call national team side. Yeah, and I think that Bellingham it's certain so be free Dortmund. But where Obekono? And no into me because they see all the teams City, Real Madrid, Liverpool. You know Chelsea was in contention, but the boy came out to say he doesn't want to play for Chelsea because of what their owners, the way they were splashing money. What I say. So I think Chelsea is out of question, and I wouldn't want Chelsea to even try to sign Sekante or na extend Kovacic. So na yenya Enzo, your Enzo. So the Argentina, they say when you soft sports kakrama.
Enzo.
Yeah.
Enzo. I don't know team.
But Chelsea will go for Declan Rice rather. Made me feel that Declan Rice will be for Jude Bellingham because of the competition. Yeah, and he said Chelsea wants to. If Chelsea wants to add a midfielder, I would urge them to go for youthful Chelsea player, Declan Rice from West Ham, as opposed to Jude Bellingham. And I think that Bellingham will leave, but I don't know. I can't confirm. And the links showing it said he might go to Real Madrid or Liverpool. What I say, Real Madrid or Liverpool looks likely destinations for Bellingham. So, but let's wait and see. Aubameyang to Barcelona. Me say me who say mami aba choro. And you maybe on Facebook we did Chelsea for them say Chelsea for Aubameyang say be say any career any other. You know Chelsea doesn't destroy career of players. And Arsenal son kasa because Arsenal na nko ojina so. Obo we say oba any atata. Aubameyang attitude na problem. Aubameyang attitude. Atata said that we didn't understand him, and people were fighting. Atata said, "Why are you doing this to your player? Waji Gokin? Why your top scorer for 2 or 3 years in a row and all that?" I believe strongly that Aubameyang has to come to understand. They say, "Sesia no baby ojina no, enye baby a ɔte sɛ kane no bio na ho ɔden a ɔde bɔ bɔɔl no ɛnte sɛ Aubameyang kane na ɔwɔ Dortmund a ɔde ba Arsenal ne biem na sisi a already story no kra na ɔsɛ ɔyɛ willing so ɔbɛcut it down the wages in order to go back and make sure that he's back in Camp Nou to play for Barcelona. And I think enyo bi na Aubameyang mami aba say Aubameyang ba Chelsea no so what share Aubameyang games are he's not been living up to expectation. He's had all the chances that a player ought to be given, but he's not capitalizing, he's not producing, he's not scoring, he's not doing anything. And now Ojinabo man attitude, ni work rate crowd from he gets the lowest number of touches. He doesn't draw back to support. He doesn't do anything. Until Bobo Nemre Munase, Opesa Bo typical number 1, number 9 row, Abra Onye Ellen Brut Harlander. Kalu, it won't work out. So I think that it's no, and you'll be nice, say Aubameyang Bobo. Aubameyang should come to the realization, say Chelsea is not for him, and I'm at Chelsea for Crabo for see Anopa. And Mamiaba should consider all these things. Chelsea Bobo, we are now a two play. When him so called Real Madrid, Barcelona, Oko Shebi.
Oh, sir.
Yeah, for playing co Spain, Abra one crack Chelsea. Eko share boni bisa ko Camp Nou omo dressing room ni ade ko pledi so person baho back. It's a disrespect to the team you play for. You're under contract and you have to respect that. So at us, and if you do all these things, team Ben our person holding any bear from normal side and found more ball. Meanwhile, you do unye wenum cry do born to me more. You are not producing. So instead of staying humble and working hard and fighting for your time, you are rather causing more chaos in the team and you want the team to use you. No. Aubameyang should know that his time is up. And I was reading say big about Major League Soccer because the way Barcelona for no say hot no. Some bet me as a player be on yes so productive no more car. It's all up to them. But Aubameyang saw
your productive coach you player no productive.
Yeah, na mo kasa.
Yeah, kasa say. Mo coach you know nim do ye. Na player no hono you na. Player you so on the field of player no productive. When you na better no productive.
Kalisha Aubameyang ba Chelsea no hwe ne bobo. Do you watch Chelsea games?
Coach no use
Kalo dey what dey buy you.
Me watch me game but coach has not been using him. And tell them by you say or honor say you should better no productive.
Yeah, we analyze. Okay, sama.
Okay, some because of Chelsea team. Now the Chelsea sentiment now
other now attacking me. I am doing fair analysis. Everybody or Shebo be him say Aubameyang ball or mo bono Chelsea ball no na ni see too no Aubameyang crowd was Arsenal no you see Aubameyang later days was Arsenal. He was total passenger in games.
Abako Barcelona no yeah they mental am koto no they mental am man koto fi Barcelona
yeah koto no because Thomas took it that I sat here and I condemned him
but Barcelona no yeah the same Arsenal team here ono be so nya the Barcelona no yeah nka okwa emie passenger Barcelona
I just am now can na player ball ha turn ba ha wasa. What are you talking about? Haven't you seen player? So no, Kalusha. I thought that Munye first. Analysis. I said about Chelsea. You think differently. Move for player. Why there baby? Obi atisika kotona waba wasanda. Oh, question.
Coach then you see.
And you saw and if you know Clement can sell Liverpool players.
What's that?
If you know Chris Liverpool player be share fashion coach.
Yeah, met me that channel.
And you met me fashion because player number players be brain to you. Uba untimi mo
prepare bia asema o kana asema
me mpo ba me ansem
kana asem ya
you don't know me mpo ba me ansem but me ya analysis a me mfa uba na de uba ka se obi prepare asema u na de obi be ka u tena hanka se Ronaldo assist kura no 50 Ronaldo
anu de na me
unfa ya go bia you were serious you were serious
no me invite
the Messi asem tu ka se Ronaldo assist and when the whole world
rhetoric
what do you mean rhetoric
na me ka de agro
unfa ni agro o come my research you insisted and my research here Aubameyang by Chelsea tell me the numbers Oba
Chelsea so tell me I'm a matches coach in
the matches coach we buy no start here coach we buy start here no obo na manage o chef for goals so say ne ba o hwie edru maybe ko na Aubameyang
to Thomas Tuchel wo no you so Aubameyang no na money bomb e bi ni
na Tuchel o to Aubameyang di sen okoye
no all these moments.
Also to Obama nkra omobo bia no pam no ye pam tukel.
I'm coaching us some of the
we buy no man boy.
We coaching us on players. What's I say Raheem Sterling cry. I said Raheem Sterling. I mean our sell players in there.
Bibia we Liverpool. Bibia Liverpool.
You
starting your game. Chelsea share 5 goals. Obi the 5 goals out to your net.
Raheem Sterling.
Obi the 5 goals out to your net.
Chelsea.
Yeah, we see Chelsea. Yeah, analysis now me come by me as man. You are attacking the coach. Yeah, Chelsea team no. Obi the 5 goals out here.
5 goals na modahin.
Champions League.
And I'm not saying.
Yeah, that's saying. Champions League.
Oh, yeah, 5 goals this year why you cry na moda saying.
Champions League who
me Chelsea moda saying.
Champions League who
I'm saying league moda saying.
Na oda say. Wow, can oda say.
You know enu nchemu.
Oda enu nchemu. Oda wa he. And then
says now oda say oda 10.
And I'm about Champions League. Me about Champions League quarter final.
Champions League quarter final.
The most coveted trophy.
One they over catch champion. Una what tia catch say Manchester United. The most successful club over here because Champions League dey fanka. You know argument here etia here kai. You know we buy say Liverpool. O me successful club because we don't have Champions League. The Champions League fanka na the league neka. And they don't catch Champions League. We catch Champions League.
No, me say we. We
say una catch Champions League as me.
O me nkasa na we no catch. Person obi are making the point so that listeners never see you be can. We are no catch.
Kwasam because we say what can you say Champions League? We here na the Champions League. We catch Champions League as me dia.
In England, I can say coach here there. Oka club any coach are two different entities. Two different entities. The coach comes in and plays domestic and European or continental competition. Liverpool, football league or Ghana, England, football Champions League. Chelsea bought league or England, you bought Champions League. When you are measuring, why is everybody saying Pep Guardiola hasn't been successful at City? Why?
On the Champions League.
Thank you.
What? No.
Me addressing issue.
I'm sorry. I have to also cut it. Champions League. Then I can say Manchester at the Premier League 20 and Liverpool at 19. But Jimmy Benzi, Manchester is the most successful club. And then I can say Champions League.
I miss a point.
Miss a point to say.
As I make an what be some question, me miss a club, any coach. The Liverpool is a club. Yet Liverpool how many years ni? Yet Liverpool year bay. Club by Liverpool year bay. You are measuring success of a coach. You can compare that to the existence of the club for over 100 years. A club's success is measured on trophies. What winning. A coach's tenure is measured on trophies or winning within the stint. In Tiana American say, "O see club in yade, Grand Porter yade." In any case, Grand Porter on him I'm not for him. But the point is, Liverpool coach now also yade na me say waji 5, and America say Champions League. Chelsea da suum. This coach now also asane da suum. But who coach now also yade and Ashan 5 were free. That's the analysis. I'm not talking about the successful club and the domestic trophies. I still stand by that point because Manchester United are Okano Champions League in yes on GB da. And yes on GB da. So on GB da they different. Europa League Manchester United are GB. Ukra on GB. Manchester Liverpool new Europa League. Go check your records.
European Cup.
Europa League.
No, say
Europa, the newly converted Europa League.
Europa, the same thing. They say
na say who can say Chelsea? No, who can say Chelsea? Said teach one champion.
Let me say this question. What assessment men oh yeah unto we can say Manchester United is the most
don't divert my league.
You have to go there.
That argument here don't divert. And I say who should be the club sentiment because you are Liverpool fan you are diverting the whole program back to the
man who say Champions League cry it was of no use. Yes I say you only you are winning
no
like 19
you see as I can
19 cry but Jim COVID na winning one
go yeah opa go say the most successful club in England never hit me be me I don't say challenge you say wa go na hwe you can win less of your country's league and claim say we are the best team in the country sana me kind you can claim say Barca ye own him say Aden Obiaka say Manchester Real Madrid is the best club in Europe continent Europe why Thank you. So when it comes to Champions League, Real Madrid is
no. Question which club is the most successful in England? You have to combine everything. So over the Champions League, yeah, and the Champions League bam say more Champions League near, and they have to include Liverpool in the Champions League.
Maybe so say. What the CCI can say, Google say, which is the what is the most successful club in England?
That's me, man. I'll say me
go first thing ever Manchester United. No,
Liverpool.
Me go yeah, Manchester United, man. Because they be man because of Liverpool. Me typical examples as to why I don't see and I don't take, and not only me, the stats are there. Say Liverpool yeah the most successful club because untumi run me can say something chiro wa ha. Untumi nko say we a team una we omani nyina team kese mfie duasa na onye league da. How can you be successful club, the most successful club in the country? Now I run it 30 years. Now you league back
but say football season
30 years.
Just season now about Jilega
30 years.
30 years so if it's a Champions League 30 years the Champions League go to Momo je say
no and yeah made am say no successful club say Chelsea me fire nka within the last since 2004 but they are fine but overall in England Chelsea in say the most be a man
don't try to bring the Champions League issue because the most successful club you are talking about league. And the league, I'll say Champions League.
I have repeated. No, I have repeated myself. Me say you cannot win less league trophies in your country. Yeah, make I say to you. Me see you can win less league trophies in your country and claim to be successful the most.
No, the successful league now you can everything combined. Yeah, you don't talk. The definition. Successful come in a country, you know, everything combined.
Everything.
European clubs and leagues will be a successful club in the country. And your league will be a successful
argument. Fact. So why the 20? Maybe why the FA Cup 20? FA Cup 20. Okay. Me also caps do. Why the FA Cup 20? Now obi edgy Premier League Cup. And so bet is 15 in England. Obeka said the FA Cup no on the most successful club.
Don't bring that.
What's the trophies? We're talking about every trophy symbolic to a particular country.
A successful club in we will bring league and we bring European affairs, European glory.
Kalu. Nobody
is forcing you to do that one. But then
Manchester, Liverpool,
the bottom line is say you can't successful cover the European glory and then the league itself near the count. And that's how first Pep Guardiola about 5 years in then why on because the European glory still the CV in Manchester City do and complete.
That is why I'm telling you.
And I
say was somehow can some computer so go the most successful club in England for the last 10 years. Say Manchester City ni be yama. Cause the most successful club within the last decade England, Abeba City. But say Liverpool Champions League home, Chelsea Champions League home. Can't say man.
Let
me build.
Champions League there. You come and say, don't bring Champions League league no here and here. Don't say quarter finals or Champions League.
Kalu, the American say. My point is say one. For you to be the most successful in your country, you have to win more leagues in your country. Obaji European, but you have to still win more leagues in your country. When you say before City, no Chelsea, the last decade, about 25 years. Now Chelsea na Tisu in England, the most successful club in England, and Sana City, so GG League no to us on Mabi sign. But even though City hasn't won the Champions League, within the last 10 years, City is the most successful club in England.
Champions League. We don't involve Champions League in leg in the most successful.
Don't put words in my mouth. What I'm saying is make us a man mischief. My points are clear. Let the listeners judge me on that. Messi, you can win less of your country's league trophies and claim to be the most successful. You can't win less. Sana Meka. And now what crowd there, Modiano crowd there, Moyano crowd there time. More runners are the biggest team in England. Now I got 30 years without winning your trophy in England. Now so yeah, oh, come on. It's a league, you know, and I'm most successful. And your league, my children make me point. Don't bring mischief quarter finals in Champions League in T. No. What's the coach? Champions League in Cajon. Let's talk about league. What's it now? League. When can you be out league? So yeah, 10. So yeah, eliminations there. League so yeah, elimination. No, now tell us Champions League win here. Me say win here. Kalu men fan some shama no. Me say asama me kind me repeat. Me ka say waji 6. Manchester United are 3. But you can win less league trophies in your country. And claim to be the most successful club. That's what I said. In national, the league is more important than Champions League. That's what I said. Now we see in England. Until me bisa say Real Madrid, and then say Real Madrid the kings of Europe. Your continent and your country. Even though Champions League, you know, England, England, you know, trophy or mine ankasa bo, the prestige of the country is the EPL. It is all kind Europa. That's why when you list the European teams are Real Madrid number 1, AC Milan number 2, Liverpool number 3, right? Mokram says money AC Milan 7-6 and 6-6. 7-6. Yeah, Milan was 7, right? Yeah. In Europe, Liverpool also 3. Obienim. But when you come to England, you have to win more of your England. Until I say, other than Real Madrid, they're kings of Europe. Other than I say, more third in Europe, more kings. Because much more change United, much more change Chelsea, much more change Arsenal. I'm so many bidder. I was going to mention it, but same as a team here, Nottingham Forest, right? Nottingham Forest, Nigeria. I couldn't I'm a team back who is count. More kings were Europe in England. Everybody understand, but one so see per se, we are champion. The most successful club in England, yes, it's a league, you know. And only the apex of the country, you know. It's a more league trophies. That was the point. I'm not saying it's European trophies, you know. It's CS and Kadeke. 21 crowd, I can say, no. I'm 21. But see, I bet you 21 crowd, but no. These chiefs are, but they're not making say. It's a Saudi Chrome League more. It's a Saudi Chrome League more. That's all I was saying. They all come in, of course, sell Liverpool sentiment. What do you say? Chelsea sentiment. Now, maybe fight for Chelsea. Like I say, a more quarterfinals or Champions League. Champions League. Liverpool that Champions League win here. No, Mammy miss us. Champions League win here. Hey, that's something okay. Liverpool ne. My United. Omumi no wana me time mo pa. Me list wa. I don't know. Me time Manchester United chen Liverpool. Oh, no me na time. Yeah, I don't like Manchester. I don't like Liverpool. No, but in order. Say I had them number. The whole team. Yeah, na make my come nyene die di kan make us asim we. Me time Liverpool, me time Manchester United number 1. Nottingham Forest near so much 2. Yeah, and Aston Villa. Yeah, thank you, Mami Aba. And Aston Villa so 2. In Europe, they are more against England. Him some toss 3. But some will say we're the most successful club in England. Now Manchester United are League trophies. Dear, I know they Kalu because we are talking of specific England. And they're so winning more league trophies. In Kenya, 30 years in Ankamuji Mube, Miansan Kura. Can you say debate with Kenya? No, 30 years no back. Because 19 also by Jimmy. And that time I'm more legal. Kalunya Bajimre. Kalusha, in all honesty, 1990. In all honesty, Bajimi Brand Muji 18. Bajimi Brand Muji 18. A bad Premier League era no 1 Panamaji. Bajimi Brand Muji 18. Hey, what is what the lunch no? Nash 7 Up. I was saying that my cabia mano, my cano credit true to the milk lunch. Better than uncle. Yeah, fine. Okay. My main kind messages view Facebook na running up. I say also more munim dada in the America. Pedro Medina Cruz. Or say live and clear inside Indianapolis, Kumasi Town also, Kesman Junction, where Morgan the pork seller. Keep up the good work. More fire. Morgan the pork seller. Pedro. Also to Preku. There will obviously get a guy being a Morgan. Also Tom Preku.
There was a guy be a Tom Preku or junction is the junction.
And I'm saying he said me be call Ghana and tell me per se Kumasi.
I say Kumasi town also Kesman Junction.
I mentioned to share.
Where Morgan the pork seller.
Morgan the pork seller.
Keep up the good work. More fire.
Until Morgan the pork seller.
Yeah.
And I also you know
Kesman Junction.
Kesman Junction. Also.
Yeah. Good morning, Unity Radio. I salute you guys. As a commencer. I say good afternoon, my people. My member say, my member be must say, hey, Chelsea do or they want to support Aubameyang's career. King Kalusha, please, I want you to give Aubameyang to Barcelona for free. Why? We don't want him cry as a commencer. As a K Ahinkai and Esiama also did both assist Algeria game, Algeria game. Yeah. And Isaac Mensah Mesmant can also leave because he has no position in Chelsea, and as such, Chelsea wouldn't pay him the £300,000 a week he's requesting for.
It's ridiculous.
My Alex Kwao. Good morning, guys. I hope all is well. Great job done for our mother Ghana. May God bless you guys. Amen. Mami Opo, mind you, Hurricane is 29 years. If Hurricane does not leave, he can be a legend.
Yeah.
He's still a legend with that trophies. Apu is that a legend?
Tottenham legendary status they were cemented.
But Kane
to be all-time top scorer of a club, they were a legend.
Kane to United will not be a bad investment. 80 million for 29-year-old is not a bad deal. Kane for look sharp and leave. You remember that I told you if Chelsea does not change its style of play, no typical number 9 will survive in the team.
I think I agree.
Isaac Mensah say, King Kalusha, please. Do you fear some or do you fear some? How did they be about to Banaba Park in the society? Say Chelsea as some Yeka. Opo, you are lying. You are lying the most successful
club in England. Is mind you know, na 7 up na message. I want to message. The most successful club in England is Manchester United. Okay. On him some katia, on him some embe almost him.
Several Kalu agreed Opo, it can be called the most successful club in your country.
In your country
without dominating your league.
That's
what you define.
It's simple. That's what defines you.
What that define you? I don't think so.
It's simple. It's straightforward.
The successful club combined with your country and the Europe, and a man will team is successful.
It's simple.
It cannot be your country. I don't say Nottingham Forest has 2, Aston Villa has 1-2, and upon him Nash, I say you already know. You don't have to say it. Opo.
I feel who's a make every moment. And I say we already know you don't have to say it.
2 p.m. there on the political segment in the now
Manchester knows Mr. Sauga.
Yeah,
Canada.
Yeah, Canada.
I'm
Mr. Last question. Answer your sports, you know. And if you say Kingsley
Schneider, successful club will be
no,
and they watch out.
Chris Schneider. Well, be 2 Tariq Lamptey a year na the so do you
Black Stars now can.
Number 6.
I think he's a good player. What I like about him is both his offensive and defensive qualities. He's good on the ball. He has pace. He has vision when he has the ball. Or the ball is made to be chair, but which is normal. It happens, you know. But I think that so open number 2.
So be 2 man. Tariq Dennis so be 2 man. I say it don't yet.
I think that a little too early. Especially coach will be who Tariq Lamptey issue. Yeah, Obi who Tariq Lamptey issue. Tariq Lamptey can be very explosive going forward. Obi who issue. Let's wait and see. But I think I like that boy. Kingsley Schneider. I think I like him. He adds a lot of impetus to the team. And at the end of the the defensive qualities. Tariq Lamptey. Tariq is a weapon offensively, but defensively, I know a suspect kakra, especially his height. He has the pace and everything, but the height now a suspect kakra. And I think say Bebo back 3 there, Tariq will fit into our system perfectly, but Obo flat 4 there a little risk, especially in the TT and in the defensive qualities. which in that sense, depending on coaching system or be deploy on the field, maybe now I share the type of defender will suit his system. But I think that boy is a good addition to the team.
My share Black Star
yes, I Black Stars.
Oh, I mean, I can't 9 minutes.
Yonko,
started 12:30 and I have
and I say, "Come me a year me Manchester and Liverpool come more facts credible."
Your friend saying, Black Star inclusion now, coach in the year, no. I also some for Matthews, no. Players in the Biaba, no. Player be a body, so yes, assist.
Yeah.
Osha Matthews, no. I'm for people also with the view say Dan Lad, so Korea call up and Kenya bad. Oh no, me Jenny, and bad Matthews, Rushima, and got players Ben and Coffee say. Chris Wooten,
I think the players there. I don't want to mention any players for him. I mean, he went to watch the game. Adebakwa say suya say be see as on mine, and he said ye the adwuma ma obi be and self free home. And then I mean kind Dan Kwaku Eboa article. I know ka say coach ni a good coach. Ne mum say be ya omo be jano amana ye adwuma. Won say ne Black Stars role. Won say Sameko for no can Black Stars management committee no. What reason here? Sami Kufa resigning, but reasons in there I don't really know. But resigning from Black Stars role as to why I resigning, maybe later this, but he says it could be part of the changes in the team following the arrival of Chris Hughton as head coach of the Black Stars. And you see, Sami Kufa for and the FN would like replace you to add away through and a changes there. But following Ghana, the group stage at the World Cup, a lot of changes is going to happen. But when the members say, Kaluja, Yama Papa Juma. It's not the onus is not on me upon national to recommend players to him. So Wama Meshebia, Ghana Football Association should make sure say our scouts our trusty omo. And this our no so unpaid trusted scouts. No I employ omo. No ni omo Juma. Because in the area obetumi ayare ma Ghana de yi na de me kan yare I'm using yare loosely. Just say bump out between me and Ghana between the unity, and he said, "Obe messy up." What I say, Obe messy up in player selection near the na Obama obi so impose players on him. And what I would urge him to do, and he say if you no crown and fast scout or mana or no fast scout or trust your money pa be to be and can home na ni pay kase na original omo mubi na omo scout players near day and mano. Those he can trust, because the problem Ghana and Yawo over the years and years and years, allowing the coach to do his job. If for Black Stars say a money making venture, national teams I can want some under 17, under 20, 23. Because I had no World Cup back or Black Stars management committee member create me $100,000. Na Ghana bre ini pitch square Bosuo. Skaba ye DB bebafi abe develop game no. Eba na omachedi. Inti se obisa won say management members create me $100,000 per person. Na ne ekokudu ketu krakuso. Say no moye den. Omunyae. What you say? Inti I think say yen hwe how we manage our players niye, especially coach, how he selects them. What I say, and only the basic. I don't want to recommend players, and I'm intina make say Adiana Ghana. Yenni be yenye be ni Chris Hughton. When was the last time I say under 23 Bobo? You see, Avram Grant Akotana Utuado. He was always in Germany doing his Borussia Dortmund under 20 or junior team work. Onya time, mama share under 23, under 20 team. Any local league ground or academy selective player, but Chris Hughton is going to be in the country and he's going to be watching our leagues and select probably other local talent in the team and give them the opportunities. Miss GFF4 said you'll be a kind and Adam Kokuya Boekano. Yes, GFF4 said for the first time, Omu Jai Papano, no Yen Juma. Ye power macho. Now,
Ocean and rapport between George Boatia. I think
so far so good. Because so far so good. I mean, in the 2 games that I've watched, the communication is better, the rapport is better. They put ideas together, they exchange ideas, they share ideas, even on substitutions, which is good. What I say, which is good, but you're careful. Say, I'm use George Boateng as a vessel, also because until now, any be sports pundits, any journalists be Ghana. No, musu say, "Sanka clear the backroom staff ni na."
no. What's in there? No, being raising Abuchino only Sabofun mentality maybe.
Otuado Henny wono.
Me can't judge what.
No Otuado Henny reason. Me tell me. Otuado Henny reason.
Yeah, so judge they know I start cooking.
Otuado Kratana broche kwache.
Oh, that what is there? You.
No Otuado su Germany o.
Yeah.
Otuado Germany. On say GF number for kromo didi omo. GF no de omo ye powerful and sometimes do a compromise and I say Jumana when you pay so na national team job no it's hard to come by because you work less and you earn more. What I say? Omo Jumana ya na enye day in day out to say club side there be a could training we say you only play one international time you draw. What I say? International time undru ya obey scouting obey should be a home league near day.
Ono kwa wono nkoko. Judge what?
Yeah, na check Otuado. Judge Martin is a local lad, but Okwabuchintem. Yeah, but na check Otuado so here. Na me ka check Otuado.
Oko Netherlands.
Yeah, oko Netherlands say hono boba. So but me point is say Kalunko for do mo be ya mo mfa baby ya wo. Any baby ya free bow. You see, sometimes influence is everywhere. But I'm just hoping, say, for the love of the game, and they said the Ghana football be too pony a national team we found to my pay frano. Nka F for the big papa we know I juma. If they do leave Chris Hughton, put him on the reels. No really no uncle. No nyene juma. Nka we will see better results. And then me Anna, it's not only about what Dan Kwakuyabu said, it's about what I know without Effie. You know, from past experience as a sports journalist back home, yeah, too kind, you know, more too kind, yeah, the nim, yeah, ma coaches in your mojuma. And Obi a Black Stars Management Committee chairman, Krakalusha.
Or try to own Hamburg.
Yeah, and I'm telling you, make a show they own Germany. Or you want German, or the German born, German bred, German battered, and played in Germany as well. You want Hamburg. Sentina, Dortmund for see him as one of their own. I'm pesa on Bemana call ye German. Indeed, Kalu, back to me pointing. Me pointing in and say, Mr. GF4. You are asking me about player selection, Meteor's players being. I think that the three notable players are Yehu Yeno, Omudini Abuboy, what I say is how could need that other guy next to him and the other. Until let's hope and pray say coach ni bijai, ombija coach no anejuma. I feel say so mu jai no. No mu anejuma. Otie Dankwaku Yebo story Ghana we for say Chris Hughton is a good coach. It's unfortunate GFA don't like him. Because you know him say GFA for your day. Omumpeno time I ever call World Cup no, and the FIFA might have called it interference. Nana do Dankwaku for the President of the Republic. Eka senke Emfa Jumanya day. Emma Chris Hughton. But the FF stood their grounds and said no, we want Otuado because they knew they were going to the World Cup, and World Cup your business center. Who scout about World Cup? Who scout about World Cup? The whole world scout about World Cup near the name easy. Until they realize say no. Yeah, the Chris Hughton we buy your business a person koye no kata na nya day enya adwuma so emfa nti emfa Otuado somebody we can manipulate nko born in Hamburg, Germany. Nti let's hope and pray. Or see the coach is on top of his job, but it hurts that the GFA knows they can't pollute him, so they didn't give him a longer duration in his contract. Also the same thing I'm trying to say a coach of his caliber. Chris Hughton so I follow now. Onim said he's seen youth players here then. A year Juma. And again now you youth players, very young, talented players. We paraded the youngest players at the World Cup. So I think Jana Manaye Juma na no command contract short to say because BB trigger krebi as you. Yeah mananko. So it's one of the shortest GFA has given to any Black Stars coach in recent times. So all the others who came in and had a minimum of 2 years contract is only this coach that has been given 1 year 7 months contract. Obi buy a GFA your man of contract and needs to acquire 2 years, but they gave him 1.5 years because they don't like him. But I'm hoping say the man no yeah also say ebisha wanumu and how to be ahead ebene. So maybe the 1.5 year contract no. Obitumia I build something better for Ghana for that to earn him a longer duration. But I am praying, say, Ketu Kraku, any FF no. The essence of running to be president of Ghana football is to make Ghana football better. And if we have a good coach, as is 2 games of boy no or my signals so bet me aye baby special the Ghana me who be a chepa say kalu Ghana bobo na ya changes na enya impact straight up enya first leg no but first and second leg nina. It I think that they give the coach a chance. He's not a rocket scientist. I'll best sign him overnight, but I think that with the glimpses of the professionalism and tactics, any experience, if given him the chance to operate,
okay. Well, that's it. I'm trying to create me by afi na the political segment. You know, after as soon as be to me, I call unkind.
You know, we know radio.
Wasugusu a wotie Unity Radio na ekatie fo say Anopa Bosuo na wasugusu a wotie medin edikin Kalusha na ekatie fo say Premtos aba say okay ye kwa kofa yi kakra aba ye twan ho kakra ba ye ba you did that kind of better so. Where
you thinking of a party and wedding or locations, just enter the one and best in town. Old Coast Catering and take down a taste of excellence in style. We've got African, Oriental and continental cuisines, so make a date with us and rush. Call to place your order now and let's serve you real style. Gold Coast, a taste of excellence. So call us anytime. We will deliver. So make a date with us and rush. No budget is too small. Gold Coast is all you need. Gold Coast, a taste of excellence. Anywhere you there, I go there.
Asamas Trading. If you buy da, Asamas Trading. Adriane buy da, Asamas Trading. Sawuti Worcester bonte so hana utoniema. Na free Asamas Trading a. Eni yawa from kwine. Sawu peniema pa. Eye Ghana ni ebimemu eniema ye di aduane. Ema aduane ye deme fie ya kono. Na nya Asamas Trading a uto efri amese. Wa from kwine. Ahana enuane ahodoɔ ne enam. Free Ghana ni ebibremu aman ahodoɔ. Ebedu Worcester hano. Ye ne kama ne ton for fofo ɛdeɛ na wo pato ɛyɛ adwene akranteɛ akokɔ ana sɛ turkey ya ho no kama kobi papa bi ɛyɛ dwanam akokɔ nam ɛyɛ fish nantwinam beef ananam bia wo pɛ a yɛhyehyɛ na daka mu kama no ɛyɛ Asamas Trading ɛna obenya no ɛno akyi wo pɛ koko bayere ana bibia yɛde no aduane wɔ fie a Asamas Trading ɛna ade wani bɛkyerɛ na deɛ akɔnɔ na ɛde wɔ mu ne sɛ wɔn mo nneɛma nyinaa yɛ fofofo wobɛtumi de EBT ana food stamps atɔ nneɛma fofofo every Asamas Trading. Asamas Trading our 1084 Main Street, Worcester, Massachusetts. Waya adwuma free Anopa nongoche ekosi anyimre nongoche. Juada kosi memende bia. Enti de bia pese wudi dwa no. Wobetumi akọ Asamas Trading. Ana friend 508-796-5117. Ana 508-615-2097. Asamas Trading. Yama wadwadie ye fofofo.
Amma, Sabuchi for Wuba wedding live and colored.
You Musa Kotoka Airport. Me how pass the Siani and Aduna Yabelandeno. Any Yahunyoma baby. A Busia Fonso Nedi can Kokomasi. Why never fine?
Amma, relax. Prince Tour. Boga Bia downfall. Usi free plane moa na bas papa train de wako kumase. Sinyane, takrade. Ho, Nigana Fanain Bia or Pesoko. Do besi opnano pay. A buone so da for mama. Unkwabit me a chataba somehow.
Is that so?
That's simple. Free. And now WhatsApp +233-27443-7958 and now +233-20125-6289. Buki Prime Store Sisia. Efrukotuka. Edikosi Wopnano. Prime Store de Wobeko.
Prime Store. Safe, convenient, and affordable. woni venue mi hu waje ai pedrodam
masa sesia de me ye champion ba ko pe se wo hu ba besia car me driving
anu
Jack check my engine sound
Uhia done auto repairs.
Me to okay won. Then bia check engine that so.
Chese enfunso wo car nim. Indifa kwa done auto repairs na obey ni nyina e dia ma. Say accident car. Ana say o car na moa. Wo pe obi obe street na ne kama. Na wo Bosuo bete. Erani Dan Auto Repairs. Dan Auto Repairs say over car etia pop me giane nan so a ana eye bibia wo car ho no ye be ni yopo e dia ma.
Dan Auto Repairs.
So over Dan Auto Repairs etia kwan ya from our 508-335-2667 ana 508-615-5390. When etia kwan so our 45 Fremont Street, Worcester MA 01603. Dan Auto Repairs. We are a jumura.
Ya tu kwayo na sufie bia ne unya bi mpo na wadi menia ye ba ye saa ye didi nnuane ya bia na moaye nanso America ha de se wo pe ba bia benya fie nnuama no aduane no wadi ama ho atode a ene na ye ba bi ba ko pe Faith Marketplace ho ene ye ton Ghana nnuane kobi enwo bode banche kontomre entos enyawa mako adwene amane ensisawa ene nnuama a wo betumi dia ye nkwan adi ama ho atowo
enu ti menya biribi te se enwo prekese emre dawa enwa kwan susua hwentia ene yakaka duro mu nyina se de yenya no Ghana no a
me se wo benya bayire bode mankani more ene konkonte Faith Marketplace ho ne ma no akodi dwada bia nyoma bia wo hia eye fie nyoma abaye aduane de Faith Marketplace Worcester MA 01605 196 Lincoln Street Frawonom 774-535-5188 508-410-1794
abusia ene me da se papa afi na me be feel se ni wo fie
For all the latest news, sports, politics, entertainment, health, traffic, weather, and more, listen to Unity Morning with Opo National, the only morning show you need. Now.
Unity Radio, Oguswa, Utie Unity Radio 103.9. Yes, I'm Mama Chin, Mama Kwaba, Eba Kasafidi. So, Opo, your president. Eddie, well, this 79, yes, and
yeah, say Eddie Kama.
Yeah, man, I would apa.
Yeah, man, I would.
But now what done? For say they did in Komoka Krabi.
President, I would done. I'll be happy birthday, man.
I'm more happy birthday, man. But then, me share the age, you know.
When you're 79
today. Now, African, how many times so they are now? You penny 4. If you quit, you know, be nim. Now, my question is, President D 79. My question is, so who be here say, I try and penny funny be. Say you better try crowd bit say Emmanuel Macron of France and Barack Obama and other young leaders are Europeans no start to say use no. Who be here say Africa. You better young guys no won't be taking the mantle of being the president of our dear country Ghana na Opo.
Oh, nti president birthday no na wo de fa ho bisa se. Na say na
so we 79.
And now
say sala.
Okay. Nti
one man amaka ma say obefa public yidia officer I say wasamba
BBI public.
BBI public.
Once you're in the public service
nti I say you didn't feel no so
but my any kind man no afofid afofida holiday nti awodapa nyame nto ne nkwanem na omana hoden na ontumi nsom oman no sompamfa man nti 79 kalu enye easy o yakure susui uhwe ba bia yadui na uhwe se president etimi akọ 79 enye small yeah nti yemfa kwanya we so na ya monitoring kwa. But back to your question, Kaluja unsenka sometimes citizens as we are now mostly we are not bothered by the age of your leaders are you vote you to govern us. Provided he say nipa na obeto abama no say omra me do so no. Bo shall be show nsem obeka kire say me ba meye no obetumi ayeden. I am. If you come to the US, for instance, the sitting president is older than Anado. What did I say? Barack, your friend said Joe Biden is older than, I think, Anado. Joe Biden is how many years? 80?
80 something.
Yeah, 82 years. Check my here. So, but he's older than Anado. It's in Kaya Nanka. It shouldn't be much of a problem. Saying Africa, and I say Ghana for that matter, your leader is 79 years. Sombe kaya ebra na nado krepa akunya no kalusha wo kaya asamba akọ kan asamba akọ na nado kan ni say me baby amedri me di musika ye den because manyini me di nchene me di mfie ni bebre ye den ekomanim nti I am not young and makasa me ba be wia Ghana sika na me di achele because at my age e bi kra me dia enche bebre nyame beto nsa de ye den e di afreme because I share naturally, even though they say Mabunu, no naturally, no. Older, older.
81 in November.
Yeah, he's 80 years now. He's going to be 81 in November. So he's a year and some months.
9 months.
In 9 months. He do.
No, 8 months.
No, from November to March, you're saying. So now do a March. Not Joe Biden November. Until 1 year and some months, 3 or 4 months. I don't know, 5 months or so.
4 months.
So we are in the third month.
Third month.
Until November, so now December. Until 1 year, 4 months. Yeah. Until a year and some months older than another. Until Kenya too bad. Oh, say, sometimes young people and young people be this way. Until I make us say, yeah, na Brunisi, age is just what? A number. It depends on any kind of commitment to any promises, any kind of vision out kita. So what I say, any kind of resolve in tackling the problems of the country. And on Ayana, for me and to me, it matters most because Oshe Nanado any Amampeni Mahama because what of age above ninety me yes our comparison. What I say, Obibeka say Mahama was young, right?
Yeah.
Kalu, are you here with me?
I'm here.
Engage me. Mahama was young.
Yeah, go ahead.
Mahama was young. Mahama was young. What I say? Mahama was young. But then baby sa who say Mahama be dia akunya no. Young versus old. Then the value is the value the same or there is a big difference that we can look out for or look into. So at yes, and when you do comparative analysis now, it gives you an idea. Say it's not really the age that matters; it's the vision of the person as a leader. It's his objectives and the person's resolve and the commitment to fulfilling some of the promises, if not all, that the person puts across. And then, most importantly, the willpower to let other institutions work and to fight corruption. Africa, the bane of our problem, and it's annual way. And see, the ages doesn't really matter, but sometimes we say a man for any bahon because African leaders, most of them, most of them, Business Insiders is here. If you look at Business Insider, now let's say 7 oldest presidents in Africa, and number 1 here, Paul Biya of Cameroon, just like you were saying, or 87 years. You know, he was born February 13, 1933. So he's 87 years. And he currently, Osha, only the oldest African leader on the continent. It is Osha said, yeah, but sometimes, as Africans as we are, whether young or old, on Jenny do be to me, ama omino on Jenny do be to me, legacy be jato, but no Jenny family. No, what I say, eh, menche na me ko, eh, na me so me be dia konya mi so, me pay big go na me pay big mama mau. So that is what most African leaders do. And for presidency, they say, yeah, fear Japade until Odi we are not preparing them. Just like you were saying, say MPC near the or Tiwana Nebel school, we are no, yes, we are not buy MPO. And then na ababa family seat. So what I say. And that is what the bane of Africans' problem is. In Tinkameme power personally there, and age shouldn't be a measurement as to what a leader can do.
But someone also has said, "Yama penifona kwanyama or more baby denim," but still nothing to show off. Now in this modern trend, young and upcoming, because of technological advancement, so be a young guy can be innovative in a way. Why can't we try the young and upcoming ones and say almost if they be able to do that? Stigmatization said they want to go in for something for their family, those kind of stuff. But because be innovative ideas, they come to bear, and they be a bit more about minus so many.
But and that's why I was doing that comparative analysis with Mahama and then Nanado. Mahama committed a lot of suicidal mistakes during his tenure as president. You can talk of so many things that Ensesena Oye. Say yes, babunu ne betumi edi oman so na oye babunu nti obedwene mabunu ho ene oman dache ho dia. Then President Mahama shouldn't have committed some blunders and some atrocities and malfeasance under his tenure. A lot Google says here the upper Google scandals under President Mahama. You get a lot. Go to Nanado. There are scandals under Nanado. In Dubon say the age is insignificant. What's my point? And I say nanka Mahama bedi so, and nanka Mahama boy juma pa se babunu and a young president, and limiting the mistakes because mistakes they are there as human beings, and limiting the mistakes there. Then you could have built a solid point to say, well, Mahama was a young guy who was given opportunity to lead the country, and this was his result. Nanado is old. Or someone saw me mimi wia musika menyine wie na he na aka me na mabe wia musika. This is his result. Now you compare, but you look at both of them, you get a lot of scandals under them. A lot of scandals. So it makes the age insignificant. Do you want to say whether old or young, obiaba. Same soup. What I say, but I think that in terms of leadership, leadership is not about age. Leadership is about internal. Say, by God's grace, I got opportunity to do about 4-month leadership training course at Worcester State University. Me baby school, I selected brilliant students, and I was lucky to be one of them. And my school in my training, 4 months leadership training with certification and all that. What I'm saying is leadership, Kalu, communication, leadership, decision making, leadership, policy making and implementation of policies. So what I say, in medical, I say, one, the person's resolve, very, very important. When we talk about resolve, it is maybe the Akunya Michegana for boss that sunny in Sui, bako pe a day. Maybe dear nsuo no nso yen me make sure say ba ko na ye no e be times no 10 near 10 a day. What I say, when I come out there will be challenges, but I'll make sure say as a leader I've given my word to the people. I have to try and make sure say my word is realized, then you can be called a man of your word. What I say, but don't say African politics, not like America has said, I say be can some de train never pay to me no. Unya 2 minutes we are the open obi anya ohwe because Mahama beka cho say you was short word memory. So in Africa no yemfa president bia nsem a o kan ye emeja no ne tenure, but ye the party a ye belong. What's my point? And I say enti na ma age na be insignificant no sanka ye the performance and a talk about Ghana issues and a talk about Ghana. Then we can bring in this issues of age. Say okay, we say we, but the partisan and the talk about regardless of how my president performs as party ABC. Once I'm a party ABC in any day, on one a day, metro mano. Regardless, say Odini Bosha so. Say onini boshe so say some more kind obetima for failing say untumi for failing say corruption eba na aban say corruption ama na aban say o can say atrocities eba na aban say atrocities ama na aban say scandals ba na aban say scandals ama na aban once me ye party APC na me ye also ye party BPC ni de ye koto ba o ya adio wa anya adio ɛno na Ghana yɛhwɛ so ɛde to aba, which is why ɛma age ne insignificant, because no matter what you do, regardless of how hard you fight to tell people and to educate people, just like Yenu Abema Wilson or people will still vote on party lines. And it makes and also can be nama sa kalu commitment and the resolve now make an young free leaders no, because someone him say me di sabi me fie nan wie na ma anya hwe kra na me san kwa me party for the ombesan ye den ato ama me Ghana for bebre besan ato ama me ntimetumi asan nya kwanya ye den edi oman animo bio. What I say, and see, these are some of the things that are killing the African continent. But Ubisa me say, in terms of age, say, do we need old or we need young people to manage the continent? I would say, right now, I'm indifferent. I'm insignificant, and I'm indifferent, and it's insignificant because of the reasons that. My
question is because of technological advancement. There are so many technology ever. And do you still have to go with the old guys to lead us, or you have to take the young now? They are abreast with the technological advancement and the mode of normal economy. So do you still need the old to lead us, or we need the because of the and the innovative ideas in that matter?
Thank you for your question. But then again, let's Nanado nye example. Say Mahama no young, Chen Nanado, but under Nanado ne Mahama, my tenure and I can say digitization or digitalization, and I say Ghana call more digital between the two of them. Okay, send Nanado na you see, when you are a leader, and yet there be on our executive BBO, then I say you implement policies, you make calls, and you make sure say o call no. Get to the end product. You don't make calls, not call na end. To say yes about GPS. So I think the GPS no Nanado ni ba my but it should have been more advanced now.
Yeah.
What I say, that is what a leader doing. Kalu, what you say is a general manager at my Unity Radio. You can sometimes not even be on air personality. But the radio will be successful because of the calls you make, the producers you hire, and the content of your programming. Father Dixon out in a piece of FM Father Dixon or radio Sukasa. Huh? He does, yeah. And whoever is in charge, say you're penning to say Nanado, say you'll be a young Kakrati, say Mahama, say Ghana, ebe ye year, and ye nipa now your president, no necessarily you're technologically inclined. What I say, the person shouldn't be technologically inclined, but the person can have the vision to make Ghana digital by employing certified, say, cybersecurity holders, by employing certified networkers, network engineering, by employing people who can do this and do that. You Nanado no neba Mahama te so anyo ne ba Baumia te so anyo ne ba Alan te so anyo no ne ba Canada Japan te so anyo no ne ba os free akoto bago say a Greek minister no reason friends akoto free na o te so anyo mamundi obeka se bia mamu no so o te so anyo no ne ba but the vision you have for the country, and then you employ respective people who can make you intana make us resolve no once make us leadership, you enact policies and you implementation ye nipa obefa omo at every stage. I'm making sure say daya me son ye na Ghana ye manufacture pencil say e ka say Ghana be manufacture pencil na nado na be kwa fa hammer abobo factory na nado on na be fa hammer abobo factory ahihye mfidie akofa Roma no, but he sees the vision and then he implements the policy. So what I say, he initiates something that will get him to producing the pencil, but by one, finding, as I say, through probably your Minister for Lands and Natural Resources. Now, and I say, be a local, from saying decentralization. Look as a local minister, or decentralization district. So then, what happens from there? After getting the land, okay,
Ministry of Local Government.
Ministry of Local Government, yeah. Now, I feel yenya asasena wi who na yen tender say pese CBA factory between me say na yɛ every phase. So Nana do no yes and so die no what in crying. But through the die no na we initiate with the people he believes in. Interna sometimes na yeah na me my bamobu on Nana who said the way I'm expecting Nana to bring what can say firepower to the presidency. No mean if you're a leader, you should be able to make big calls. Calls are a thing is always left for leaders to make. If you're a leader, you can make big calls. You're not a leader. Say nano na me bo Chris you tin abaso say otimi nya kokodo yi kudus film. Na me bo na abaso. Yeah, leaders make big calls. But make sure the big call you are making is the right call. For instance, Nanado, when all MPs said that we don't want Oforiata, Ghana for you say we don't want Oforiata, even though Oforiata is your cousin, you place as a leader, you promised the people. So this is what I'll be doing for you. Until your cousin you think will help. And I don't know, Oforiata didn't do too badly in the first term. But now things are it is Osafumafo under Kufo first term, Unza he won the best for African finance minister. But in the second term, what happened? Kufo didn't even give him position. Because of some things.
No, they come by radio.
Exactly, because of some things that went on. In Tibia first time no idea, second time no idea now unko for so mumpena. Take the bold decision. Take him out so that there'll be fluency and believe in the system from your people. But when it gets stuck, because everybody is seeing something but you're not seeing it, then nipa na oni omo ye adwuma na fe na break here then eba until na dynamic catch say so for big catch and say we have the men, but if the men you have there's no unity, you don't have no men. What I say until leaders make big calls until say oh you call na end product na be dey mami mi say na na
just by the way
no it's that is Africa's problem. You brought a very sensitive Canada NDC for talk anyone where it comes down to the same thing. Ghana and Koso say na na do to me nya agogodo yi kenoforiata. If I am the minister of education na me ye adwuma na anyoma ngo ya kalu me den I'll sit up papa no hu thank you. Then it will bring some fear into others. But don't to me you dear. Now could you be there? Everybody say, oh, they are seeing a different team. A venom. So I think that the age to me is insignificant, but your resolve as a leader. Maybe more well, we need to be your brain doesn't function as much as when you are young, which is true scientifically, it's proven. But the men who the canfo binum so mo yem penimfo ne omo tumi aye wa aman binum so ne ade no e kire se enye obia na oye penina odi oman so a wontumi nye den enye. And then I was back to now unza who can say African problem. On make I say number 2 Manuel Pinto da Costa Sao Tome and Principe omo president oye 83 years. And the third Alpha Conde of Guinea. Alpha Conde Alpha Conde is now 82 years too. So they are all older. All these leaders that I'm talking about are older than who? Joe Biden here. Alpha Conde and so 82 years. And then Alassane Ouattara of Cote d'Ivoire. Yeah, honestly 78 years. So I know the Becca Sananado Sananado is here 79. Yeah, but Alpha Conde 78. And then Buhari by then. So Buhari the name Buhari was even 77. Nanado was older, and Nanado so ekaho in that order. And this African Insider Accra story number, and I think say I check Accra because Nanado Crown so time no pay again 76 years. Into 76 years, no 79. It means almost yes, I 2 years ago.
3 years ago. 76, yeah, about 3 years.
Yeah,
ago.
76. No, I into Nanado 76 years. Yep. And when you're 79, you are right. 3 years ago, leaders now ages now. What the 333 bad because Africa business inside Africa business inside here about 3 years ago. And he tells you, but I'm only praying, say, my age and yet only the measuring cylinder for our leaders, but performance. A leader should be measured by the output, what he does, not by his age. If the person is young, no wasa. If the person is young and he's corrupt, he's corrupt. If the person is young, now we need the willpower and the resolve to make bold calls and decisions. it doesn't matter his age. Personally, I feel that the age is insignificant. Just that I also buy into the idea say the vibrancy of your brain begins to derail scientifically. It is proven. Because once Joe Biden, Donald Trump discerning that man he's sleeping at the White House. The man who is sitting and sleeping when he's even addressing people, he's sleeping because the brain is not functioning. And there's this guy Fox News, Mirror Affinity. He does the late political talk show. He comes always and attacks Biden as sleeping, whatever, and all that because they feel that Biden and the brain is not functioning and active as it should be, and therefore he doesn't deserve to be a leader. Also, there is even a contemplation as to whether. So be could be manas on your day, on this idea. But recently, intellect said he wants to go again, but his own party within were trying to stop him. But in see, and Sisia the Ekika Konavia, almost say Oman we no mukofo before from bar, not Donald Trump, but Donald Trump might recapture. So I hear Democrats side the baby. But what I'm saying is it's about your performance and the people you hire to help you execute your vision for the people. That matters, not the age.
Okay, thank you so much. I say but you can tell for say more COVID flu vaccine. Another one is coming on Friday, 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. or 870 Main Street. Now you see, and Kaya Diabane say so. I say your minimum gift card of $75. But after this vaccination, Friday one, the next one I be babiano so okwa you be more $25, and this up so
Friday one year $75.
But after once
gift card,
gift card. But afterwards no, almost I be but if you are after the Friday no, and you call me now $25 gift card. Now you see free government phones, tablet, and electrical bill assistant. Free groceries so on Sabeka. Anochi Chrome Subemau free lunch that same day now. Snap application assistant so the call now the other way and say wait me register and so our online as an I could do na be to me ako and kind the Friday 31st March in 70 Main Street Worcester. Call now cover be to me call but my friend number 508 926-8875 and then ask some no Mr. Samuel Mr. Bosuo no na bibia akọ nkan ti kọ na onwo flu no covid kọ na bibia ntumi enko nkan mane ka say enko for omadi 16 months any 18-year-old nya no ometumi awo flu ni bi ana ometumi awo bi na bibia ntumi akọ nkan opo yanti sim say story no akoye bagbe any NDC for any your friend is saying Kufado according to point member Kufado name sa fuel price now from April 1st no na Kufado so for the first time in so many years or the presidential jet no aba US abrochi member so New Jersey over 13-hour drive what na okuja to black say he said Kufado 8 years same say first now 30,000 pounds flight private jet offer e dey be 2 kwan no na ebo omanika ye kasa bebrebe no afi de omanika kasa bebrebe no afi odegana de na omotoye na e dey say 2 kwan no na afi fuel prices so so bete from April 1st petrol and gas no 2% so bete and liquefied petroleum and gas no so no so 9% and so bete na diesel and so 5% and so bete obo emphasize you me mbom na fe wi na mo voices bi asemebo na fe ye de komona de aka no atoto so dupo consume ma 10 minutes on this issue na fe de aka no
President's trip to US
13-hour using the presidential jet
and
fuel prices and so be
fuel prices
yeah and to me no na fe ni na ko iska same time be say di bomu
Okay. Let me start off with the fuel prices now because from no. I think say a good thing. Now since I want to share IES, I think say we've automated our system to the point that when the thing goes up, it goes up. When it comes down, it comes down.
Okay.
We have to automate our system. Problem ba kwa na ye won say Ghana no na ye petrol no say kosra the subsidy ni adna no mo ye nti nti say kosra
no say kosusa
no na kosu but the bafoma na ye nti so and because the government was always subsidizing nti bafoma na ye nti so na Osha said yes is here more come say by April 1st 2023 no liquefied petroleum gas LPG is expected to witness its biggest decline in recent times. The decline is big. According to the Institute for Energy Security, LPG will go down by 9%, whilst petrol and diesel will witness between 2 to 5% drop. The institute is attributing the drop to the stability of the cedi, to the dollar, and to easing of prices of finished products on the world market. Fuel consumers must expect another round of fuel price drop in the coming days. The imminent price drop is a reflection of happenings on the world fuel market over the past 2 weeks, which shows decline in prices of gasoline, petrol, liquefied petroleum gas, and some other finished products. Nana Amosi, the 7th executive director of the Institute for Energy Security, told Joy Business. So, I say in the last 14 days, the price of gasoline, petrol on the world market posted a drop of $21 per metric ton. In those America says there are two autopilot. What I say? And he said the autopilot world market price no conform. Na Ghana so petrol na conform. The aboy more says here and say no say see the stabilize kakra. As opposed to first na I say Kalusha o go shooting range o shoot to Kim na yeden na kosro no. And I think that it's a good thing. See what I am expecting the president to do. Nanado, there. I mean, petrol koso ekosro ne breso on yesi abonechi. What I say? Because he used petrol prices to campaign against Mahama in the teasers that you play. Or say ne breso no say petrol bo be from so better na so na petrol bo kwa na ekosro. What I say? So his time too, the petrol prices went up. But now it's coming down because of the automation system we have and the stabilization of the cedi. Because the cedi no kalu 15 to $1 and the world market price no cost we will still need more dollars to buy. What I say? And if we need more dollars to buy, then prices need to mean a day. So the foreign exchange is very critical to the sustainability of the fuel prices in Ghana, which I think for now they are between 11 something for about a week now, which is good. I'm hoping it stays there and it doesn't fluctuate again. So it's a good thing. And Adiabakwa Mesre ASA Kalusha said ye who say IES Vama who say petrol ni gasoline ni wenum na bo kosro esro a yatum ekofoma yetesono saa na wo say adwadifo wo Ghana enso so omo ye den omo ye Adiabakwa it makes government very unpopular. Aye Ghana, the trade union, meaning the liaison work that goes on between governments and that trade union. So Adia Kosra, quick no matum. See the tough form against dollar. Quick no matum. But when the dollar drops, when the fuel prices drops, yentia desu Ghana. I've thought about this thing for a long time.
Some time ago, Professor Yahanki, or say currency board, and now I'm for so a regulatory body, share first the prices increment or decrement, and prices increase or decrease. I don't know say that regulatory body should be in place. The marketplace women should not.
Now say your PURC.
They didn't make sure say the price the fluctuation of the dollar no against the cedi in a bar. They have to
that's why I was saying
the price of commodities, but not the market.
That's why I was saying, sir. Minim say we labor ministry, and I say a ministry for trade, trader. Whichever way, we have to find the centerpiece. na yen coordinating, communicating with that trade union for no, because Kalu, the way they independently you need you can say your market economy, so it's hard for the government to determine prices of goods and services for people, but at the same time you can't just allow Obia to choose any price they want to sell their goods and services, because then the country is ungovernable and it's uncontrollable and everybody does what they want. So my point is, fuel prices a call for more. A buy no per se unya goodwill before the people of Ghana. Said the Ghana food sunyoma boy din petrol boy din into, because remember, petrol boy cost affect everything in Ghana. Dollar no say affect everything in Ghana. So if the dollar is a little stable and if petrol prices world market stage now maybe 2 to 9% decrease of price there, it's a significant decrease. What I say, it has to reflect on the pocket of the ordinary Ghanaian in terms of purchasing power. Say me ate petrol so na me todo kono 1 cedi na me dida 2 cedi na ya titi petrol so dollar so you see stabilize it na the same thing na me dida difference in anything. Kalwat me point na say esese bro so te esese bayire so te esese dokono no dokono ura no because ebro na a little cheaper no so tumi born kese kakra nti se first no 2 cedis na me to asese ese mitimi to 1 cedi 50 pesos emen na me hu say ampa fe de world market price na aba from no me ordinary Ghanaian mean so e bi ayeden akame nti say e be kind of figures say ya, but when you go to the grassroots to call for mo ankasa obi ote agbogloshi obi ote new botiano obi ote Tesano or Todokuna, the Obeton and one Obetono dia, then it hasn't transcended, it hasn't gone down. Kaluata says, whoever is in charge to liaise with the trade union for no, Omunio Munkasa. Now we making sure say Yatitin Yomaso significantly because the petrol yati petrol so 5% Kalu Ayisika Kese. What I say, na emwa na emma atimamufono so ho by so doing it will gain the government also some favors, because then people will know okay and the cost or cost prices no cost about from the sunsuya na me turn 2 cedis and they say me turn 1 cedi 50 pesos. Remember I said by phone insu ya making ka ha sachet water na dey na omo double prices no. What I say if prices are coming down, because then a determined price increase, these indicators dollar and say at CD now it affects because you live basically on import, and the dollar and say CD no na nyoma kosro so the measure no and a petrol so bo kosro petrol na the transport to bibia ntina bibia kosro ntinya me ya dom na dollar na stabilize na say CD na stabilize na petrol so aba from between 2 to 5%, even LPG gas required almost 9%. What as LPG gas and so na be required here duane ton ne ade. Nti say reflect yenye fair minded people Ghana for Kalu aban eye unpopular for the most part because of the ordinary Ghana, because Ghana for pen for ye chen Nicodemus on no ye tax no Doka se me de eya jobi ade a me de mo be mana
e Nicodemus me fancy a tax collector or ye wo Bible no
Nicodemus na Nicodemus ya wan
Nicodemus
enye Nicodemus na Yesu ko no ha na mo ka se woni to na akodi ni ade no na Methodist ni na review Bible say so Ghana traders and Ghana businessmen Kalu ye Nicodemus ye pemfasu boom, even ye the free Ghana kraba krom ha. What I say, sometimes in only too much. I'm not saying say be maybe determine prices of goods and services, but those things, you know, and a man are buying
first Zacchaeus.
Zacchaeus, sorry, thank you, Zacchaeus. Wako Google, Nicodemus no on the case and Yesu kasa ofie na medano. Jesus chose him. Yeah. So Zacchaeus, I know Zacchaeus na to Jefon. Or CCC amount for. Sane Ghanaian traders. So ye pemfasoni boom do Kalu. We don't think of yes fair kakra to our countrymen. and no na me pesa aban no step in yes say koye gidigida ko control the soja aban so but at least any trade union of one nkasa na yentumi regulatory prices kakra wo minim dan say bibia no obi apagya ne de boom bibia no obi apagya ne de boom bibia no obi apagya ne de boom so yendwini yan kakra ne nsusu mpemfa so boom no na yesi koko na ya ade ma and unse sa ade na ye wo no ene sa ade na ye pena na kalo na meka no ye de abakrum ha so you know uko Kaluja uko Sam's Club in New Hampshire about 45 minutes and more 33 79 but upa price is 50 they just one pair or person your price in your frame it is just too much sadly oh Ghana for your pen for so boom too much. And I think that's one thing the government of Ghana should work on it and make sure say prices na yatutum boom. Make I say time and yoma ebo koso Kalusa asemu yada meka wa ha. And I want to tune your mum obi koto nyama wa hodo nyama say on tom because you see ebe to your mum. And I want to tune the storm. And then of course you have to tune your man no ton.
Sir?
Yeah. You titi nyama so. Atiswe was hwe dollar rate amede koto ye no na e high intimate so. You see? Who said say business are full of profit in kwa? What a cancer. Business are profit and what? Loss. A tom rebi e da, tom rebi nso a. Now so ho achirubi. Just like obi an auto dokno 2 cities and now beto dokno 3 cities, but he lives on the same salary no. So but there a person de bia nyamfaso and faso boom. Ghanaian businessmen any traders no, they are more than Zacchaeus. Chimfaso sana bina is so unpopular. And that is why I'm saying, sir, with this fuel price decrease, no, the government should be able to liaise with the trade union, whoever is in charge. Now, I'm making sure, sir, prices come down so that it will reflect. And then back to the president's trip to the US. Nana do dan kweku fado afa Ghana flight, no. I fly saying 13 hours to the United States. Unse ariya kwa meya pe okuje to black asem he's been one of the MPs. He brings unse in any ways or a ranking member or a friend is saying
foreign affairs
or access to a lot of classified information. That's why he was able to know say president about US. But Kalu, what I make out of this story is say Nanado ayade at least if not for editor we tie Ghana for sufre. What did I mention? I say because the president was flying as almost in as a saying pounds 13,000 15,000 pounds sterling, which is $18,000 an hour. So what I say our Biantinka president for flight no 13,000 no nanke tua 13 hours nanke tua how many hours
we cross story we quite almost 30,000 an hour.
I say be among the pounds no echo dollars no. So but the point is nanado aya dey say we tie Ghana for but then nkana ni see drew her cracking Kalusha. We shouldn't have even gotten here because this is the president who promised us he was coming to protect the public purse.
Oh, 20,000 euros an hour.
Yeah, 10 American what they call pounds. So the president promised us he was going to protect our purse. In Kenya nanado crown and now say of a plane it say 20,000 euro of 15,000 pounds an hour. Emma Ghana for be kasa ho ansa na wasesam.
You can fight you can multiply by 20 now. And 13 times 20.
Yeah, and na emredo do obedi wa America. So baron san kone ya. Nti so obedi 1 week plane is if akonsa twena then they charge us.
No.
Yes, a presidential jet don't mean kase plane is an kone na ma na asaba be fa no. Nti a chartered flight. Nti na fa chartered flight no nti so obedi 1 week 3 days or 4 days the flight is waiting sitting at the tunnel waiting for you. What does it? Nti that is how much we were paying. Nti na kasa say a boy kano. But I think that like I said, say okwasia say be na sesa na adwene. Nti for the president to have even changed his mind because and go back to me still like I say me the chartered flight na be den Enebeko Ghana so winner takes all. Obi antumi nya hwe ne open obey. But for him to have had a change of mind, they say o mind mo edin Ghana for ka ensam na ba bonten dia. Ma men sesa na memfa ye Falcon no ntu kwan no. I think so we have to applaud him. Na kaluni ma dia ba kwa the only thing the flight did they say say emeki stop back on. Your flight near Falcon 900 EX. Now in 4 years ni I feel na ako the longest journey because the president didn't want to use it in traveling to especially Europe and the Americas. The first or say emeki one stop. Refuel and say your tank ni so anti yentumi mfele no baako pɛ all the way from Ghana and fly and US direct. What I say nti say make it stop FLA refuel and almost sign 2 years and a buy and we thank Nanado for listening and for doing that to save some money for Ghana. I say it seems to me that after 2 years of a sustained, spirited, selfless, courageous, and patriotic campaign to get President Akufo-Addo to stop his countless profligate luxury charters and return to using Ghana's converted presidential jet, the Ghanaian people can now breathe a great sigh of relief because our collective democratic pressure has yielded the conduct we demanded, which is very true. If Okudzeto Ablakwa didn't bring this to public notice for everybody, public outcry na anya kese Kalu, and the president wouldn't change his flight. He might probably still have been using the chartered flight for overseas trips. And I say about Okudzeto Ablakwa so, and I say about president in Swabas because, like I said, he could have been adamant. What I say? Chinchina what? Chine. Mintie the mayor na mayor flight na mefu ede na mobile me. We couldn't do anything to the president. Just that maybe we can hold him accountable. Say untie. But nonetheless, no, I think Zekalu, I will say Yabon Anado Abaso. Why are there at least for listening to Ghanaians and flying with this Falcon to the United States. Now it tells me so to me about USD, Germany, New Europe, not just a easy to go. I'm happy. Say at least ye kasa now ye complaining about these things. No, I yield DBB. Now me kasa. United States to me airport was Belande or New Jersey. I was a Teleboro Airport in New Jersey. And yesterday at 8:21 a.m. US time. So and I was requiring only one brief refueling stop at Santa Maria following an 11:33 p.m. departure from Accra on Monday, March 27, 2023. This 13-hour trip has finally exposed and totally silenced all government propagandists who claimed the Dassault Falcon 900 EX was not a long-range aircraft fit for flying to the Americas. So, but you need to do just one brief stop refueling, which is good. It's a good sigh of relief for Ghanaians. Now we can save that money and use the money and now do the chartered flights for something else. And we have to also applaud Okudzeto Ablakwa. I like the way he's been a parliamentarian. That is what parliamentarians are meant to do. Oversight responsibilities to put the executive in check. But omokwa na omususu akotenatena hona mujiji envelope na amanyoma into inkoso. So I think Zekalu, we applaud the Ghanaian populace, we applaud Okudzeto, and we applaud the president because we are playing a role well. Okudzeto de buy and like media announcement na outcry and so on, maybe it wouldn't have gotten to the listening ear of the president. So I think it's a good news for Ghana.
All right, thank you so much. Call sense by same say the final Speaker of Parliament Akasa about Kamala Harris neba about Ghana no or LGBTQ plus no wakasa audio bi amebo na watie bi na fein ono aso sanka say take care of yourself or papa
a very funny story but it make a lot of sense. It make a lot of sense.
Remember video audio no na akomia so explaining how guy no esi we ntisa enmesam biensa we na ye de bo
guy Melka
we say Philip Baswa Atabaswa MP sorry MP honorable MP member of parliament for Kumawu ona waka bebi no etime bossa audio miensan afi bo wi na afi ye de nkomotwetwe no aba last no ye de be wi no ye NDC for na Alhaji Nusafuseni the board of food in the
let me touch base on that one quickly in info. about MPs ne there.
MPs there no, MP there no. I was Mustafa Bandi, ono so deputy general secretary, ono so de nanu aba betum say ba o mi so ma omkoji bribe omo you know so ba me mbo no audio no kakra na me sambo fuseni drisu de no na na ka pese okay me yen be
no say kan wa semranti ka say obebo afan na yin briefly free on
okay
no time ne ko
all right it's I started from Mustafa Bandi de no deputy you know some okan na fi Alhaji Nusa Fuseni so de no omwia na fi ebe twenkomo ti men you fi de ni ebe sia
the action. What will you profit if you betray a man, have everything on earth, and you have no God?
Niamdi bechato. Niamdi bechato.
Niamdi piawa. Only part that's a name piawa muka. Niamdi piawa muka.
Oh, ubo mudia.
Let's say they will not eat that money and go scot free. They will pay hospital bills. You can't betray the will of the people.
Oh,
if the investigation did not catch them up, you are maybe Wamuka. They will see peace with it. You don't betray people like that. We have where consensus work. We also have where defiance must work, but not in this case. Not in this matter.
I see.
Now, you know what other say? When people, they have commercialized their services. What can insult the credibility of our party? Because of 10 individuals have decided not to uphold value chain system.
I mean, we saw in and community. So NDC echita for Ghana for Nubia. No more say Musube Momeni Daso. One more Musu say yes. A buying a son. Oman penye so tia buying so. Ministers yes so timi kati na isika sem no ni ometimi kekesi ani. One more here nim say nka NDC ye last soap ni NDC no metimi amasade aye adwuma. A na aba ne say no den anas deputy general secretary NDC den na mo ka che sankofo no.
Oh, sir, 20 people or 10 people who are very corrupt does not determine the outcome.
Because this year, no more say yentimi fa yeni ntomo so.
Yes, sir. No, they didn't say. So Jesus Christ. No,
because you heard them come beti, move more penny who's yes. Sabi 2 million the amount, but no pay me.
And America says, so share. Jesus made Judas story in here in front of one. This is we. But in our case, we are not dead. We are still alive. The Judas is still alive. You don't throw out a child with the dirty water. You reprimand the child. Maybe one of the punishments is that you may not come back to parliament. But you are still a party member. Other credible people take over and do the work. Again, Ghana for our people, our party teaming supporters should not be heartbroken too much because there are many ways to kill a cat. We will go back to the drawing board and we will come back strongly. As far as it's time Ghanaians right, we are making sure that Ghana for Pen as an opposition party and only a day.
And Yanfa still.
More than before, because we are going through trying times. More than before.
Because this is not the first time. Ubekai the same thing. Omanpenyi Kenofuriata hawa kumsi no muni ade ubeti muye ya ankosiaga. We nsu ne tosu mienu ni. Sabi kwasi an nsu ntore ye nti aso mienza ho. Emfa ye ni tumuso.
Obiere ni say majority of the government work is done from the executive. Then it comes from the legislature. The consolation is that you promise. So you will sit back and like I said, one evidence you are caught up in the crime. So we'll do all of these maneuvers to ensure that we keep things right. We will sit down again and go back to the drawing table. We are waiting for these members of parliament who did that to get us.
Okay, Mustafa Bandi wants a common education. Yanko briefly, Yanko Alhaji Fuseni Susu, Onosu din Sembi, Tujana Fe, membership and Metro Command. So, Alhaji Fuseni,
this country, they are encouraging Nana Adonai Akufo-Addo to reduce the size of his government. But if Nana Akufo-Addo is failing to do that, we as a party have a duty to force his hand to do that. And consequently, we are directing members of our party in parliament not to approve of those ministers.
Why do you think they didn't listen to the directives?
Well, again, why do you think that some...
Yes, yeah, why did some of them not listen to the directive?
Well, that is what we have to investigate. But to tell you the truth, it's gross insubordination by those members of parliament who refused to abide by the directive, who defied, who rebelled, those renegades.
Alaji Inusa Fuseni Sema ono so de tu dwane say the MPP for no omo kwa investigate na omo yes nyampra no they will come to they knock their teeth at them na omo apadishi omo and ono sema ba opo before on this issue na fi last issue
yeah, I think Kalu, we started this topic yesterday Monday, right? Yeah. And then we continued yesterday. Yeah. Monday, I think because of Ghana born into only my Wilson and to me and Count Bruno ne Paul Disuso Baha, they continued on the same topic, but like one more day now I say we do my way and now we so there but I think you gave me a couple of minutes American Kasai, but me feel building on what Deputy General Secretary is a Bandi.
Yeah, Mustafa
Bandi kind. I say I'm best spend this car or hospital. Meaning say if it's been proven say any MPB allegations, which is
but what they're saying is that they have to bring evidence.
And dynamic say allegations. Yeah. And I say see be musu twitwa picture of their votes near day. Let's open and see what happens. But say omo spend this car omo hospital, someone spend this car omo hospital, or so omo be yare amaska omo de akosho omo yare hospital. Me, I wouldn't sit on radio and curse anybody because sebi me nipa from so and me home. But I feel say NDC as a party omo let Ghana down big time pa, and I'm happy with the journalist now no interview. Okay, no wonder. Because this is not the first time. Why did NDC change their leadership in parliament? It was because of such things. Because how NDC felt these people shouldn't have passed through the vetting committee, and they passed through. Anything as Johnson said, don't get yes, audios near there. Okay, say the leadership of parliament is weak. So no benya chairman no. Almost leadership, but no nya chairman almost leadership. What you say? It's weaker. They're weak. Now I couldn't say more than of public notice. And on the ama semna ye in Sekalusha. This is a government that yenyina nya NDC for nkwa na ehu. Kalu yenyina ehu se na na do dan kwakufu ado aban no sonodo. The German ambassador even said, how many ministers a whole country Germany use? So downsize your government. If you want us to help you, downsize your government. Share, you see, Asriwa or share no so no the union day. Nibuo, cut your material according to your size. You say cut your coat now material ni so and do show material na say so na say short now the pam now the day now the pam Ghana for nyina nim say aban ne so na NDC for mo complaining fifi kwete general secretary mo complaining and I'm not saying say they didn't have the right to complain no. The complaint was in the right direction because the government is too big and it's still big. Na mwanya kwanya se mosemo pa ban mu ababiom Ghana fo benya gidi o momu se mahama mfom so a ye na fe de mo ba be correct nyoma na yenjimundi se the NDC coming is not the old NDC but a new NDC coming, revolutionized NDC. Revolutionized no just say etuo but say revolution says I just say revitalize also san your aggressively strong Now Fikra they are worse. Under KSL to forcing. So Kalusha, there are a couple of things. Fuseni Adams say Omuba investigate who MPs or yes, that is their internal job they have to do. I don't me open national sitting here, I don't care about that. I don't want to know which MPs are or to abati and or to abama. The Nagana for Shane say NDC best stop Nanado from not listening to Ghanaians and bloating government size. But rather they sat back and say, Nanado are buying a crazy Jibika. On the first Nanado appointing ministers, you go do 100 so your cousin now buy so crowd, Biaka Hamana 101, 100 say, yes, an NDC for Israel. And the Kosibu Ajikaino na make catch NDC for say Kalusha. If NDC cannot even trust their own MPs, 31 of them trust their own MPs, how can we entrust Ghana under their care? Maybe so. How can we put Ghana under their care? It is a very dangerous precedence NDC asate. About where I am to 2024. Because of the economic woes and mismanagement to some point and another deal minor firm no. Nan can NDC was chance. But idea where no. Kalusha, I'm telling you, almost squander everything they had.
It was supposed to be beef. And
almost no, this is important.
It's important, but
almost squander everything they have. I personally feel say NDC for has ready. They are not ready for power. Simple. They are not ready because if you are ready, you show by action. And the leadership leadership principles. So say buying this one. Yeah, the 2 years on some says stop the person. He's not listening. Now you are in opposition. We've given you the power to stop him from still increasing his government. Now what's happening 2 minutes? GBK now it's I 2 minutes more. How do I believe you? How do I trust you?
Okay.
Yeah. So I feel say.
So Speaker of Parliament, or say American Vice President Kamala Harris.
Stories need time. I think that time you can put stories.
Stories were very important.
Like I'm saying, you bet me their question. They say it's already 40.
Yeah, this one.
I'm for Bazi. Yeah.
In fact, this topic is very, very important. Now, take care of yourself. No,
because also we know audio bear 8. This LGBT. No, but also I'm for Bazi.
I understand you, but me per se me say I'm work akrabi. Na yen ka wan sem na fi me be alliance no ma. Abambabin Edian Sebia Tudra or Parliament say Kamala Harris in the visit or buy no. Yanko Kokoti and Maupo, America criminal of our discuss Navy and Afi Abetrade Medias.
To celebrate over a gay or lesbian marriage. And I said, Roma Locuta complete. Causa finita. Yes, Rome has spoken and the matter is ended. So please, committee members that will refer the bill to, we want the report. Don't be intimidated by any person. I made this statement when I was a member of the European Parliament, European ACP Parliament in Brussels. Now we have 2 of our members who happen to be leading our committee, Constitutional, Legal and Parliamentary Affairs, who are handling the bill. And since we referred it to them up to date, we have not heard anything. I've reminded him many times on the floor of the House. What are the challenges you are meeting? Report to us. If you take action against them, say, oh, because I'm MPP. That's why he's taking action against me. I'm NDC. Because he's taking action against me. Because he's not in my party. That kind of division.
I'm babbing in a asem so LGBTQ plus who asem regards to Kamala Harris visit or Kano. Briefly on that one, what China that's a concern because other development.
I think Speaker of the House, why are very consistent when it comes to LGBTQ and Semno. wamana ye clear say Ghana eye omanya enipa ewom dodo na enso so saa nyoma no so enye saa nyoma no ntum nti eni se etena ho ema obi di ahoma sabi ebeso ye kon na kalu mosi ochenenti ba ma make a point we say ade ba kwa ya na ye me won kakra ne say omo ye proponent of this LGBTQ are almost spread this news no across especially the African continent no. None of them enso na ye bia o omo nyina nso bia anye bia. And I wonder why they want to impose something they don't do on us. Kamala Harris ibagan on any kunu nebai. Onyebi Barack Obama who signed the whose tenure was the deal signed at the Supreme Court. Wawaria uma mienu. Joe Biden is married with children. What I say? I think say African leaders should be open. Omo ninya den emie. Now minya audio bi and Kalusha ochina met try na me de ayi audio na bro. Ayi we FIFA president Gianni Infantino. How this Westerners, any Europeans no, omo asay Africa, any other part omo ni Europe, any America. Intina na make just say World Cup ni Kolkata. You some criticisms. As adian ama Europe na ama America. Enipa akawo wiase no omo nye nipa. And America, any other Europeans are omo edi sa gayism ema no. Polygamy sa America for say enye wa ha. Inti se Kamala Harris ba be kire say a human right issue me na say me decide say me ware oba me ware bema nti me ho kwan a adan na oba ni ho kwan say obeka so no so be ware miensa adan na bema ni ho kwan ka say so be ware nine. Can what me point na say your values your cultures and the shape of my bia nti America mo de ne say yempaware mienu. Ghana the any say your traditional way Islamic utimi ware emsa up to 4. Traditional utimi ware as many as you want. But momo say no de monji wa ha. But momo de na moja kwan say na what makes me sad intina na because ade we mi hiamre na mababa what makes me sad your president response or the manra. And Moses Fuamwani, who is one of the proponents of fighting says ade we ye betumi legalizing akasa and then some George
criminalizing and illegalizing.
Criminalizing. What I say, the thing is already a criminal thing in the constitution, but almost person money explicit because of sa unnatural canal na ebi mo sha say debate say what is unnatural canal and how definitive is the unnatural canal. But my point is, Kalu, like you said the best fridge mo me feel say your country you live by your virtues, your values, your customs, your cultures. Say yempa na na do di so a ye nipa no de yepe and also your mind. Say mpegi ma on hwehwe aid to say they like we're going to bring up the 100 million aid no dia brain 100 million ti yes be man ni obema na sabi aboa ponche kura be man ni be man hia moa sabi okay we ade na nye ye man mu ye enye ye culture mu enimu ena na do ye kristoni a wusi National Cathedral man Yankopon chiwade ni. If Nanado is indeed a true Christian who wants to build like he promised God cathedral there, you don't preach, I can't say, you don't preach virtues and practice vice. He shouldn't be a contradictory to himself. But like I said, Moses Fuamania Kasa speaker Kasa Sam George Akasa and the other people they all see but we will have time and go even into the constitution. Na ya hwe bia sa act ne wo and what it says about it to those and rana mo ka say Louis Bruno ka say any criminal act until we get into it tomorrow. Until therefore, of course.
Okay, thank you so much, Opona Sham. My man call line is named for Ojam Bemba Oja. No man, Ghana plus 1-508 304 9394 plus 508 304 9394. And we'll start 508 3049394 mama call ahoma no so memfa ojambe ma na bedi kan ofiwa na Ibrahim atwa so ofiwa buadi patriotic voice na ofiwa mumuni chekosi omo na omo didi so no nti ojambe ma what me kan manenko
ya kikalu mami no ase na mentia Miami ni Opo National any abejafo nyina Mr. Kujo kontonchi chairman anochitre Mr. Danso Auto Repairs so mentia ne pa ne momo juma ne no ma so mo na mi asidi na yenya anu ayekase na akra yura Bosuo na memma na busiafo nyina ya pokese pa na santi MPP nya tofo wona ma do so papa iko primaries se ni musi train na Bosuo re ko sempa se obi oye MP na ye to ni DC so aba ni e twiti papa ewu nsaya mo na nwura assembly ho okra se ko na odan to ni bonkum so no the song sound for Korea and the one that you are here born about so in power o mo akọ mo and go go mutri so bitu no nya fala kwajo chamate na de ba kwa make so Karusa mami oba America mo mami no oba Ghana ana also be on the right ni pani bitu desire so or your oba bitu desire so your bema or bema so bitu desire so oba wale bema no yonko bema na you know Listen again, and me decide some American. One come this as a me interpret to Maba, Miss me decide some American. The Bay Jumandia, any begging or sound, so any Jumandia, often the LBT Checho, Nation Fire Ghana, or me a man for sending a metro.
You made us see Ujam Bemana, Otin and Casse, or then I know the same Abano. Ibrahim, I want to do so, Manenko.
Opo National.
Where Kalusha?
Only Malaysia. My home in Kura. My home in na member Mabasona, Menkanchira Mose, Ajuma Modia Simon is a moya, Nayami Shramu, Nayamam Kunendi, Yeso, Yoha, more Yenigide, Moyano, Nayamon Payas, Ghana Bay. No, I made it to any message. I gave one some now. Nanado didn't come for. I saw a person mechanic for a Ghana for no. I didn't make this speaker the Okana. I idea, me Mr. Fortuna 100%. Sadia, almost come once me. Say, I idea, speaker, about Baby, or come once and say, and ye a memory, and ye coach, me maniaci. Na yankachira ose Ghana no aye wo musisia no Ghana na maya yenyina ayedia obintimi be kire de ese obiye bete yampaye foi aye de Ghana show mo se oponi mini akalusha se no nema mo yankasa no minim se nyini mburuso se de wo mintimi hu na mu bisa se sa petroni aye ese betisu no bajo Kani de ne yeti so no kasika ene ne ma yeto no aba fom sa sen se ye bi se ho question sa emba ye butu se Ghana obia wo Ghana habia no ho kire no obia wo Ghana habia majority na ye ho kire enti no ne ma na omoti se omoti so no me de men kwama adwini mu a me hu ni ena opo Uni Kalusha, muti America yi, nanka America, ekise Ghana ya, mingine senka mboti na wasa, sike Ghana ne tibiya tisi ya, Ghana bibiya yedane, bibiya. So, aisha nyini ya hu, nakakrabi wa parliament fono, oma amuko janu ngwase no, omudi omungu sunji wate, opo, munye jidi wae, enye ndisi pati njina ana, F1 de omo yen so do say ye dimu na amko parliament baye ne enfuaso ne mo wasa wa mudi ye enfuaso aya di boni kwa aya di janjan ai so biya kasa yedin etia na yezima mpanyini afa Ghana jet ene di ko amanoni yeda nyame ase se wono ati yesu fre yeda nyame ase se do poka ya no mede se Tambia no yakatacha penye wono mtia.
Hello. Hold on. So
anti Kalusha kan Kalusha nyame enkamona kasa no mungu so kasa I mean kasa na na solution no because na mampanyi no baby bi wa na ye kasa onti enti sande wo so na fa ye jet na ode ko na ode kwa ma no ne a na ye kan wa sama ye dika na me ankasa ma men ko because ande kotokuru ya ime kwa no mfuto ne nema ye ko so nti ama ya kasa kura enti kasa ho de me kasa no me voice kura nya nyame ka on nyame shira wai
meda si pam Eric Body patriotic voice pacho de do so man ko why
yo nenya Kalusha mama mo abaso ani ni na ku na sna mama mo no so
pacho hold on mama Eric why hold on
yeah mama ntia mentia unu yampo ala pajo.
Hello. What's in can?
Nana do dan pa tene ni monyamu. They say one MD BBC. Ya da nana do dan kwa kuku ado ase. Wa say you ra kwa kun kansan en monyam. Na me nia me comment say ma me no ne bota ya ode ba Ghana no nya ne say wo mo ba ba je sa de na tum. Enti Ghana for enfan she etirim ma me no nya na bota ya no no. Ono abekana sem eni ensu enim say saa niam na yanso so enti ono kura ba ya ne yedi kan de ho asem akọ parliament dada e wo mu se brebi ye papa atame se ka se o man maso ena na do so se Ghana kura no e brebi oba abrochima mo ha ebisa no ono nso kan se Ghana no yanso so saa niam no so but e be duru brebi no e bi ana saa de na e be koso enti o mu be hemra de atoso ebre bi nso mu chi obu otachima yote ho ba bi ko mu kunipa no enti samra omu a ya chi nipa no bia ya de ba fa samra kwan no so enti yenya botre na se ye busiafo ye wo fa ase ni enua ma nom ene ye ma ene entu o mu fo se ta tebia no mu omu nkomu bi ba chi wa ne so ta se enye ya kan se me se e betumi aka ebre ya kan se obi guso ye o obi guso ye bi enti yen busiafo yenua ma ne ye wo fa ase fo na wo se ye dai yetu omofo na me nua o ka se Ghana ye se Ghana ye dai ye nyina ye ka ho ne ma Ghana na ye dai ye mu se fu e no o ma ti fu e so prensa o mo ta da ti su bi mo ba de bla fo abo mo ti mu po so o mo je ana o mo je da so obi akota anwa 4.5 no de ji 800 Ghana na 900 Ghana 1002 na ufu ni asa na uri ana de hunta nse ko baban ba me ne ba bi ye de baban ya hini se o tan ko mo tita sport gun ye bana de na wo ton no ta na wo ta wo ton no na wo ton na ya pon control se ne brebi na jeje ye no ye tu agu ya ton fufu fu de ama ma fo no obi ade bi e ko fi na Ghana fo ye de asua de minia ye be stra Ghana fo nya ne se ye nko so de nya ye ura alankoje tramatin mu jidi o panyi no e wo ne pa onu mu a yere Ghana channel sa obetimi de break de wa boa na ntidi juma so aba o man Ghana mu tin fancy ana obi mu mra bi na da
yo me da CP Eric Body patriotic voice bechim ono de nsem ebebetu dwa no pacho wa edu so no mumuni chokosi mumuni manenko why mumuni manenko mumuni hold on mama hold on mumuni hold on mama hold on
shirawo no mfani shira no ankata wo so ya min chebe bia min ya opo ewo bia wo me me hukani ene ne ba Nyankopon de na domno no utumvo Nyankopon bo soro ni atase bo mu no manyina no won shira min yo opo ni na bushia no ma me ene me yere ne na bushia nyinara
mumuni hold on mama mumuni hold on me ba e ba cho wa no man 5 1 2 8 hold on mama hold on hello go say fakọ mumuni manenko mumuni chakuse manenko mumuni chakuse uti men kama manenko
Neba jo me to nga papa.
Madenko.
Otumfo nyankopon wonhyia me ni opo no nhyia oni ne yonkofo ni nadwuma yefo nyinara. Ahomobro musumo otumfo nyankopon di adum nkramofo adum wiase nyinara yefen Ramadan Karim Ramadan Mubarak bosuno wemua yedi efuna to no kira komchene abompa yaso afro otumfo nyankopon no wonjina so fa na ahomobro kyira me ni opo ene ne yere na busia ene wumi ni ande wa host program no otumfo nyankopon hyira no ma mo koro ye ni nkabomu ade ba musuo ni san Anopa ni na wi ni na nyumbre ni na ahomache no otumfo nyankopon won pengu fama mu ni madwuma wura no ma mo koso no ma mo yedie no ma mo kwatentene a animonyam ya wie pa ewom otumfo nyankopon je so ami enfama ye nidia enna busumi we ya ye wo mu yi na America Vice President ba haseya wo kwa ko ka je wunsam la ilaha illallah otumfo nyankopon wu ne babo no otumfo nyankopon fa eja emi awie ye ntia na pampam enhye no ene anadwe mi nyina wo de baayo no enna mo ne mo kura na efisho otumfo nyankopon bo soro nya asase ye wu se odwan ba mawaru odwan ba mada ana krama ba masabi sabi akoforo krama ba mada na yeye nipa de senia petroma da bodwema mboja di emu afrisania obo ye henia wan fa ko tia ya pampam obo ye nia wan fa ko tia ya pampam kan zo ta ye wudi e be yo no awa boye sani subane ne seso no ye ko ware demba no ba ko ware oba la holo la quwwata illa billah otumfo nyankopon won wuni bobo na yoma kioma adaka munam pansi akurano won timi yano na ko ba so ko jiro otumfo nyankopon nim no wabuna tan ninia ya me wu ya bobo no sakra ya jey na ya njia tum na nka mo so honum na ya Ghana ade Islam sumni Kristo sumno ya tie yonku ase yankopon won kam no mbo ba assalamu alaikum
memoni chokosi na hotel nkano memoni ya da siye pa ya gusu aya fa course no kojo poku na do sumane kojo ama yema kokun Ghana yanko
Ngali ebede masinu moduma pa mo ye ki dalu bebi bia mo nam bia nyakopo se konko so amomo ban bebi bia opozo enam bia nyakopo inshallah o tini ko mu fo ti ko mpo se o mo chali e pa me fa unity radio so na me fa enta so ko e ma no so kwa so ko so kan so na na aduma ti ko mpo nyina so o mo chali bebi bia o nam bia nyakopo konko so amono ban na bibi bia wo ye bia won to ne super enwu ne suman na tinkalu me de mi kan ti ane se and then the NDC force there, and then almost you go to any piano. Because my who's a deputy your friend say, deputy general secretary. That will be our Kwaji Bible piano, or the teacher said, or the Canada hospital. And Jomo can say, Tama, Abamba, you have to Abama in NPP for your Bodiana. Or there a room maybe a Kinkalona and Rabeka, you know. The best NDC for Ghana and your Modia, Ghana NDC, Ghana NPP, Ghana party, Ghana ye to mamufone na enyina ye dia edisa omanpanyi pona mompero na so do obi ega na so da bo Ghana we enye dia bo bia asem ye besre ye papa deputy general secretary no kan insan sam na wode ba ne dia emwa Ghana we ma NDC for ye huza omo no omo ye fakadam anta omo no ko ya Ghana ekoso a na ye omo ya ni muzu ye ja oman no ma muzu akinkalu mutini ye oman ni ye edisa omo na MPs na huza oh, where you go, my minister idea, or Badaye, or bet me a Ghana, yet the Jumaishan is out, bet me a Buama Ghana, your friend to my person. Many is away and Kampis or my opponent, your best, almost secretary is there. With your one time at Tanzania, and NDC party media, media minimum the Echoes, and I am the Echoes of the Emir, you better have a pan at the Danko Gufasi. They say 1st April, yeah, Baba 2 so. Where am I say Yabapa na adada go fado say you switch na say unity radio government na otena asopam e di ada say yen nianum truck driver titru ye ma me gadifo say ya to petrol ma o say ani ya to petrol ya ko fa ni ma de say no po kan e di ya da ba ba ti si o mu zu make sure to mu so better so say be ya dan be ya from
kojo jasu be free me ba say remember, but hold on, why my basis here? Hold on. Kojo Maninko. Kojo Poku, what do you mean, come Maninko? Kojo Manenko.
Tinkalu. It is a tifu and also there. You better say you know before your mamma, you know your father for no. What I had to petrol and the budget number. A man, your money boy, he said your bayer, those the empty Yamona Yebuno. Bibi akoso from ye beti fu efi omuzu ni amobo na omuzu omu de omunte so nkaka se de be ya bibi won na so bi ni akwa so obeto na ye tinya ba jama so ni ba betobi on za kinkalu ebi na America ni say ye papa na do dan for gufado oye oba tampa ye ka yo ko ha e play na Ghana for you na ka am o jari bu Ghana for so ye say o the Ghana play e kwan so a mo si anu so be bota na le say ju papa na o tu kwan Kinkalu question is a dear no fan to Quanibium. Or why be much more Boganaka. That's all the area to Quanibium, Motifua, dear best. Make a man busy for a dear one or more than a Guswa. Young Papa, Deputy General, Secretary on Kensign, because young I have a Ghana Ganko. That a better Ghana, a bit more to my opinion, not Ghana. Quite a better, but be a better Ghana could do Kinkalu. That the Ghana could do.
Kojo Poku Mahala na oti ninkase odi nanu di sem bae no yakọ na yakokofa eguso ya fa ko no ekomo ya ona edu so ma nko ekomo ya do no if you come ya na call ma ho if you ma ho na call sister fia na fe economy last number 1280 ana ma mia babeto so kozo ekomo ya
ke kalu so bibia
boko ba nko
dana de anya boko sa nche wu a kuma wu a na entwa ya fere asasa no na why de ni because I don't know na try so because antwa na mbia kwa yi no mama for education so na mintia wori monyan for that abo Alan Kojoche Mate former trade minister odo na Ghana for so wa ma omonto ba no ko o se na me si kedechi a bibia dadi se ye Ghana for na efre no nembum enyo no na efre o she modern mo papa no bo trade minister bibia te se papa no ba Ghana yebetima for ntuma pefra me ko made no enne eye gay anase tumutumu analyze me sema twenyi anase koso e wo micro anen me de me nyan bebre aka me na me pese sa asem kura maso so e sense me na na do me nino a o si cathedral ama o micro Ghana se yenko sum e wo no enya de obedi sa de wiare atum ana me de twom kura na o ko ma si to be wo ka sa ono sa ne mo enya de obeso so e de e wo Ghana ne no ba ye de wa ba je tu ya me US man panini na be de ti o mo ba Ghana sabi me sabe o fire so de bro Michael Ghana to no anka na ni tibo ebu ale sei e san se wo ba wo kudu wati woni be ma na da na de ti na wo de wo be sheye se ye no ba no ba nda be ma ni be ma nda onu ana no de ti US we nya de papa bi e fa furu afa bre so Michael Ghana this time wo kwa ye ye mo ti munji sabe we na mo fa mo an se da mo ma be de be tu po ko na ni so wo de gate tumutumu lesbian no bu ye sei o bu ye sei oh wali du kudu achi oh ko fa sa do ya be ano de mi se nya de Ghana for be so sa no mo wi kwa ye fi kura o de ni wo e be sa akọ wo she e ya petrol sense ma mi nyan mo ka bia wo sha na kwa so a no e sa se enne Ghana ya tutu petrol ma ana se wi ya tutu petrol na ye ka e du ko so ya tutu ma so ya tutu petrol so enyo ma so mo he no mo tutu so e ya so ma panyin wo se emi tutu mi ma so sanse petrol ya tiso Ghana for de bia na me kan na ye ho ene na twini dollars be kan wo si ko bi ni ya ho se ye mambofo ye mambofo Ghana fo ye nyi o twini ado me kan ho bi e sanse ye ni papa ba ni ase ne ye boni o ka na wo bu ni na du ko se da wo da ko so da na da ko bo afode sa so ye ni on ko fo o se de o bia ma me papa no wi a o se de ya na twa na ye be du na ko po ni afode na ko be du nyankopɔ anim adum na ase se suba firi no mabiko ye suba ne ye emwaye anu na maga na kokko ye de anko so adi before the eja omo ade ombeka no ano mebeka akoma ndi ko tu ko ya kalusha nti ko mfo mana kalusha ma pe do tu ko ofo
David
be ko amo no nya play no mfo na dey be ko high play am say na o mai sika ana o hye no ana de hand play chapter fly ana de ko this time Ghana ya de nyana papa na sa afo no de kwa wo na de be stand so na de bia meka and this for me message I can't throw any some Kumia, no matter the Asa. And the Papa Pan of the Bragana for my Yana Papa Bian from Begana. Do so, any apple, and a Bob Gugana for any other. Yazia you, Yatrop and my PP, some ideas of how I don't think that this thing is 2025. Ghana, years from a penny on a wall and could do that. That's what Panama, you so so Ghana before to my first. As far as the 1D1 for said, they said, two of the any I don't know what said it's cost lady. When you say Ghana, Bibia Bay, about Biacosu. But when you move your Kalusha.
Come on, ya now, telling camera. Say, all my, when I do so, I don't call my.
Your Kalusha, somewhere there.
The whole part also.
Jana do Mamencia, my godfather, Mr. Blanso of Dan Auto Repairs. Sansona Chama 1, Chama Kojago, maybe I will be a Mamencia paying for me anyway. I'm Mr. Allah Bambo and the Mama. Many I could do Poku Mahala near Komia, a friend, almost a dear NDC by a ye buy a nursery, many more than free Kumase. Baby, I'm true challenge, a mamma, if you to say, would you move fry in a flash again? One child, the MPP, a motor, Abama, or one dear, one tea almost Sudan, one child, the Omayan Kumase. One child, dear Bacopa, or Somboa, a Fadway, Wimpo, or Mampenda for. One child, dear Somba, for crying or Ashanti. Dobia kasa one timin tradi amoye dobia me fra me de sensible I can't just say NDC in a Maya for military hospital yama asante rene yama mu famina hospital yama mu Sewia hospital yama mu Tepa hospital yama mu asante be kwa che e kan say do se usukro hospital yama mu yesi hospital e okumawu anya we kwa yama mu edwa otafo atawasi atonsu. Yes, your jacket, your mom, we job, our mom. Yes, some mom, Kegetia market. Stores Bakumaku over 8,000 old Jomo. A job can open a fire service station, open a police station, Jomo. Open your school, Jomo. Dear Germany, Paya, Mahama, yes, I do win a spell. A Santimaya in your friend of Wooden at them. Then say I'm watching them Mahama and see Kegetia. Kegetia, baby, say, you know, Musi, come here, I'm a and Mahama, who see Kegetia, Doctor, once in your fat, Mita, baby, Mita Bakupen at the ball. Stop me 8,000 Mahama for Mita Bakubi, so be able. I don't know why Mahama, Nary, Mukwela Musu, Nary. Your throat challenge Mamma someone tried Yamaham and Bikaya Muntiminga. Kalusha Waba Ghana and say, who do time and I now what to say? UGM Hospital, University of Ghana Hospital, Mahama here, 620 bed hospital, as to say, Bank of Ghana Hospital, as to say, which hospital was expanded over 400 beds and what the cow. Dear Namu by a Maya. And you know, I'm going to know what the 4 years I
you know, Mustafa Bandi, as some worker about MP's own Kana affair. One can was it. It's been sure when Yama Mahama Yana Santa the crack, or more from one Sladia Kufara and a Saturday. The Nanu and a Mundim Yamoka. Then this minority and the Yaja life for Party, you see a pen, Cambo, you see a pen, party not taking decisions the same year, not decision now, Musa Mobile, Bayana, never war. Yes, Yamo, the posterity, a major idea. Party in the Parliament. Party now, you will be asked who call Parliament, how will leader, who could do Parliament and not party now, you will some leaders. It is a woman leaders, not party in the who say, leaders in your president, some still, Mutu best sabotage leaders now, Bana, a minimal general, a Jawa woman and coupons and Yamino Mubedi, party in the Democrat. Party, no, and the interest, and I say, first. There was some selfish interest, and about one with ya, we shall see, but I say. Man outside in Kano. Sister Fia, Fia pre, court nechipe, una do sumanunko.
Yo,
Major Sister Fia.
Opo, Kalusha, my own sword, who put you, Papa. Kalusha, why are you running in a. And I was one members in Omana.
Omambo, Obukwajuma. Okay. Oh, brother, and then it's the
Ah, okay. Yeah, Anopa said no bebo. My idea so bebo no bo chidom. Ya wo so po nsu ti akira no so bo chidom den de akira no so.
Opo na make us obere na ni so ahye na wa se opo onotia. Me ni opo de bae.
Enti president champion Alan Cash. That hene 2025 ya mampanyi a wo bebe tu plan ka dia maye. Yo bedi nkuni mama ye no me tia no wo kwan so nko so kra. Na olmai post na say ahama obugo ni ema no so sa hospital se nkwa ndi je hospital nkwa ni e di popula e wo mai e di bu mai ya MPP for ya na e di die ni wo ba ye di die ni wo ba ti da be no mo so be ke die ni wo no so ti aba e di abegu mai na mi e ku aban bie no oba on so se ana se school da na wonye ka akwa wo ba ze bia ene ye so hospital ene ye hospital we eno kwa ne de wutimi ka e di aba bie enti onya nka na ye iti enya hospital kwa ne di bu mai e wa ha ti olma post line on ten ene ma pupro oba be ka na to ga na kwaso ana ma me na ofi abotire ba ye na o betu ye ko no ma ye sika kakra o betu ye ko se yenyi sa ne ma ni ntu pa me o ma ye kwa no already no e di ya so ko to parliament dada e ho asem sore dada ene ye di ko to ho no a ye di hu tuma ye di wie enti obia so ni se ga na ha ye ti obia no a waji sa tu hu tumo no e ye de etu enti mo Ghana fo mo mi susu entu ya no ku da ku fo ado so se asede wakoka sembo ni ye hu ba bia so wakotina se wakase me dia mepine so ana me dia mepine se be sha sia me ya pine so enti Ghana ko nya abotre na ye nhwe die parliament fo no be ye na no so pa na sha sia ni nhwe mra no ka mra no nya de enti mu e ma ye na NDC ko te bi omo tna sa ya no mo ka so omo kwa de ye nipa omo na kwa na mo kokoro omo ni a e ye omo ya ye ti mi betray ye nkofo e ma majority fo yentimi enye speaker of parliament na ye humai na ye beto aba mamu na mamu benya speaker of parliament dia ene na mabu mofu su hire na mo hire sere lenne ye yi so afo bi na se so afo beto aba na agina tuma mo ti mu su bi da o guru bia NDC ni Ghana man ho de bia me kam ti NDC wo ni Ghana man ho se Ghana be ko so pa de omo dwene hu de mo tumi a omo pe e de abetra kunya so omo be se man ne omo di esika nyefunyefu no eno na NDC ko dwene ho enti omo ni bi papa bia omo de ba be bo Ghana na se parliamentary MP parliament no ko tu aba e de wa enhihye ya e be ko so ma amamuo na ko so a eno ye bodi bia we kire se mo nwene ye ho nti NDC de omo ni bi papa bia omo de ma ye no nti e na yesu fra langa se ombra no meto akufu adi papa no so me da se bebre
oh sister Fia o Fia pre suane court na chipe na o tire nka no bacho wa no ma no 1280 una edu so bacho ma nko wa
ama bacho kin kalisha bacho no ama wa me ka se ne ma se sana live ne kakra
yo ma na nko
kin kalisha wa me cha na abaso na me chia unity radio tiefo nyina be bi opo national obia me cha na ma cha manuche so kalisha emi se me de NDC an bongala tumen kan wasam kura na me kafa maame na o free US ba ya obekan oba be tiefo me no kan kan kin kalisha ya papa na dan kwa kufado se wa futo bi a yan fontu papa na fo papa no bra out am be kan te Ghana for say sa lesbian ni gay samsamno me ni mo mun ni kaka ntitin kanto parliament sa der mu twam na asamfa na asamko da papa na mpia out ambambe ka na papa no onim gubi pa da sembre ko tna Al Jazeera what is going to happen you know former president for e ka say Ghana from ma na to ya papa let president Messi say ono nya do be jatum ene kada tutu ya body do ana se da tutu man kan dia da ya papa John Dramani mama say ya try this in ye chiri nkamofo chiri Christopher chiri ya papa na dan kwa kufa don kwa de minim de ta o timi nye bold en bam da ka and do that na man pe na dan kwa kufa dan ka cha ma me say yes adie no ye pe ya try this in chiri nkamofo chiri Christopher chiri nti so pu pa mu pe na o ka cha ma me na anya bia so da for the chiwana so police for the chiwana nti sama penyini sa sam we ya ababa to ho ya twun da wo sa kwakoto parliament no ma penyini e fa na ntum bia no ma penyini onim hubi so akwakọ dige fosika yesra no onto musika nkonkomo mu na Ghana die aya dia taisebe abo bema na abo bema kura no omo na abo ba ne abo ba entimi nkonkoda mani nyeye se nyankopon ntra obo ba ma ye bo ba ma bema ndi se sa di tanto ade fuwe na na dan kwa kufaro emba meka wasem na obetenasi na tembia parliament na chiko na chiba na Ghana for kindawo na nye solution papa bia meka na ade no onim ubi ntanya nwanwa enya nwanwa inkalusha yakupon kamo
that's it mami aba but on do so na last call na fi yankofa news no Peace FM
yo inkalusha mechia na mechia motie phone na nteme fra yache yo and discussions no mechia bia kama
person me catch you say or 7 up back or the why open chin one na hot one
Mate or she won't do the moment me say that King mechia na mechia yinti radio phone na and then someone I think me no but first one here about MPs na omuko parliament omuko vote for new ministers no no abro no mpese omubo ye ama say ni da ho which is which because me dream one mentiase for a very long time now everybody say they should cut down on government side, they should cut down on ministers, they should cut down on expenditure. Now see na akwanya beda ho se mucha ministers so na makwa jisika na mudi bia kwaka ho na yeti na mufo na mobo ya bro ana say then what are they trying to tell us? Well, to me, I say it doesn't make any the only thing I am made to understand is that next election. So I say me be national na ye beto aba back campaign o ma be ye say and then na was say ke ye too na and they will get gullible people to be but me say they me nyame I say LGBT I think ebaya me kaya na kwada ye na ye try say bill no ebe pass so see ya who ta peda me mu bi ye be said Speaker of Parliament Kayan, those who are in charge, yes, Omunya and Tentem, no move from that floor of Parliament, no mumbo, number 2 Montua, Mubatua and Swa, yes, more, you perceive what they are voting for, you perceive ballot be you perceive who voted for and who voted against. Said the next election, you're very influenced here. So if you voted for now what I say be our constituency who they will for so into who minister no area you better be down here na money after them and na why say an there who MP now be ka kwato say yes no who area you be divorce you to me be divorce area ma ni after them mama say who je wale say be
Mamia Nkuma of Pantan Hospital. Next, Papa na Ode Ewie. What a way to end today's show. Mamin call Facebook na men cooking kind messages about na feed sorry to media so Rita Befi or say Rita Befi is watching you live and I say Mensa also poor please NDC screw up but you shouldn't put the blame or disappoint in only NDC. Both parties are full of no. MPP know that when Minister Stana Ado has appointed, definitely causing Ghana financial depletes. Why Danado doesn't listen to, didn't listen to Ghanaians, people, and cut out the the numbers right away without voting. And also, as the community and some of the abandon 2 p.m. and our brother son of Asante Mampong. Happy birthday to my landlady sister Ajua Papa B, aka Lady Nash. Hey, Nash, of Chrono Krapa Kumasi. Lady Nash, enjoy your day. 2 p.m. Asante Mampong, also a day, and also the Odibayano. Koja Asempa Furniture West. Good evening to your listeners from Koja Asempa Furniture West, Dum Kumasi. Same way, and the buyer, and ne cow say, and go for Musoya sing, Medij Medi Ebre, Anochi Chrome Restaurant, Asamas Trading, Dan Auto Repair, Dr. Kwabi, Scientific Care, Go Coast Skating Services, Dream Africa Market, Kumasi Market, Anochi Trading, and Faith African Marketplace, almost Saj Mekui, and almost I sing. Near Saikam will be 31st of March at 870 Main Street. 870 Main Street. COVID and full vaccine say Bosuo Koso na akoko wobia. You 75 gift card. $75 gift card. And no 31st in a match in a band. But in the subsequent in akoko wobia if you are calling there about $25. It what 31st there remember 75. Okwa obenya free government phones, tablets, any electric bill assistant, and obenya grocery. Grocery so we check. Anochi Chrome as well as serve lunch. Oh na snap application so obetuma register COVID vaccination computer so mesaka 870 Main Street na Jumedie no baso den now me fa konya we so Sister Sandra of Sandy Bay bi no bi chow na ewie ba bonkomo na bibia tumi akọ nkan masa dan so na ewie ye chow bo abaso Jumedie oma ode bo ma Worcester and New England for yina no yekoso chow Kofi Dixon and hey mama Gucci bibia wo bia na me chow yese bibia ye kama and check yebeda ye ni na yakọ Peace FM na yakokofa Peace News no na de aba mafie na matie na bibia tumi akoso ene me na bebetra hospital no yesaka etiefo se miminde ebai new program baso miminde ebai new program baso MPP NDC of Massachusetts and now Worcester on baba miminda 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. Hot political debate and baso miminde kai time ni biem 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. Na miminda sa Jumedie ebaso NDC 4 any MPP 4 eba na oma abade anobabae na oma hwe kwan befa so a ebetumi ede Ghana SBM enti Franco Bruno ene ninua podi soso miminda ebe shine ewia 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. say your days up on the whole debated political show no the bro or kasa video so ena medij ni besie medin ede King Kalusha ote minia Noah Opoku Jemfi friend Mr. Jemfi o say opo national pebio manicho magandi chachareta mempem
opo national ma mefa no ha o entenya ha na mbedi na nso no
o da
ma me ko frame opo
opeden
pacho enka nchem se me mpebio wotumi abomidi no aka se AK my entwantro menka se mpebio
metwantro
adi ntana me mpopo national
ma se kwa news manicho tatarita mempem wa se bia obi ano ye chiao ye te onka che ya me ye te onka hope say bibia ye kama pa ena me di Jumedie no ebebesi na yakọ news no Peace 104.3 na yakopon aduma channel pa sunshine say ye dey Anopa Bosuo e dey bro over fie mu and am be say ye King Kalusha makra mu bye Anopa
by the immediate part Chief Justice. She is the chairman of the University Council. So we expect that she would ensure that the law and order, respect for the courts, the sanctity of the court orders are respected. So I direct that the statement be referred to the Committee on Education to engage the university authorities to why they should not obey the instructions of the university.
Ormonyamfo Joseph Osei Usu na shebedwa mu chiame abedi echira odi kan be kwa na shebedwa ni na yetene nka no
yada so wo na shebedwa mu na shebedwa ni owo Busa South ono na ye deputy ranking member education committee ewo na shebedwa Ormonyamfo Dr. Clement Apak ena odi abetu dwase ene ya ye kase ye ka suku ahodo sika esese ye de koma aban suku ahodo yi a wombetimi de aye ntoto ye aboa ama suku no atimi akona nimu a sika na ni nyina ntimi nkoduru ye eno ya afimpinu ne aduonu mienu de o chese sika na esese kono aye 60 million Ghana cedis na enso so afimpinu ne aduonu mienu no wo de 15 million Ghana cedis pe ene koya aka 45 million Ghana cedis besi sabrei won fa sika ne nkoye na wo ka kira ban se won fa Ministry of Education so na won fa na nibra so ntem so na won fa sika no a aka no emfa nko se de be ya wo mo betimi aye entotoye e wo suku ahodo nim.
The 2022 budget year, government allocated and we in Parliament approved an amount of 60 million Ghana cedis for capitation grant. As I speak to you, government owes capitation grants for the previous budget year at a whopping amount of 45 million Ghana cedis. What that says is that government was only able to remake 15 million. For the current year in question, the request was 61 million for capitation grant. Government only brought 11 million for us to approve. So ideally, government should be making available to the basic schools capitation grants in excess of 106 million Ghana cedis.
Now what was which level says Sukuni be wa esa sika yi a wo monsan kan ye nti wo makọ bromosia e na wo de eye school ni ntoto ye na we no eni wu pa.
Capitation grant scheme was instituted in 2005 and the purpose of this was to ensure that basic school was accessed free. The purpose of the capitation grant is to finance the administration and day-to-day needs of public basic schools. The grant is supposed to cover the maintenance of schools to be used to procure items like chalk, attendance registers, to fix broken doors and windows, and minor renovations in our public basic school system. But because government has failed to do the needful, many heads of basic schools have had to borrow monies to ensure that the schools run.
Any ayeti ye mrashebedwani owo Busa South onwanso ye deputy ranking member education committee Ormonyamfo Dr. Clement Apak ensemo ye different mrashebedwam ebre mu nyina William Gentu ene Yera Emmanuel Akole ena ede ebaye
Sahi bakwai manhene ayo ya ade yiye basape kwadwama wotoso mienu wone na senkunya ede adesede ato Ghana mampani na danko akufu ado anim se na da roma wompe amaika chipani na womehwe mensini no so na ebasa no a ebeboa pa ama mensini no atu empon na lawyer Alfred Oben Boaten oye omo emra hye no ohia amaika chipani a wone no ebo sebe ya wonu betia kan bo no de asomdwe ahwe mensin so ama watu empon oya ade yi basape kodwama otoso emienu ene nsam atu dwa ene wo ka se efri se abanka chipani ya no wo ho no ekọ ekura no mantam no esoafo Ormonyamfo Richard Eba Oben efre Bia West kane abanka chipani jonkwa se womra mehwe akiri nanso enkamra mu pa no enye saa ena etie wose efri se abanka chipani no hwe babia ni anwea so bekwa mensi no so Ormonyamfo Alfred Amua uhyale nkwanhye wo ya kitawonsa ana July bosome nda etoso dum yenu na ye da brada afi twamu ebesisi abre ya kasa yi wono munyanya abanka chipani ogidi se abanka chipani omunni no akoatia wo mo pa mampuntu a esese enkasehwi babia ni anwea so bekwa mensi no wonsaka no wonsantumi nkai
MC dada ne ka baby no MC position no abeda ho na the minimum say omafa obi a oye acting sisi a odi say dwuma no na anye bia no substantive MC no na yepe ewa ase na minimum say omampanyini ene apamfo ahwehwem na omoyi MC a obeba municipal no obeka assembly obeka MP ho na omodi adwumadie na efata so medi wo ase no enti omampanyini na yehwe nanim say obetu obi amana bedi MC na kakra me wo fa ho no say de menhu ewo municipal amambu no mu assembly no krenie etosini enso ni inkabo mu ni ho na bebreni ye kasakasa ne omuntema ente
na yewura esan esre mampani se na da roma se wonye nani wadomo kasa de ane o sre mampani se enema bi ho a enhyeda nya de bi eso a gise ye bankran ansana ye nsaka sabanka chipani ho a obetumi ayere ntenten nanso esanza banka chipani eni honti sa niema ne bi kura no abowo mo wogidi ye pa se bebia ni anwea so bekwai abato mpeso ya ne mansi ni nyina no wonum ehia mpuntu a echen ne a yehumi
Betimia Kasafa, the quite traditional area. So we share impuntu ejuma ebi enkoso wa hano ehami. Public toilet almusha siye first term onwenwie it's all uncompleted. So in the siwo NSA. Ye health center you see in the early 80s in Pijaye there's not a single renovation koso. And so any na ye marketing nso no. Omoba ebegito nsi ye hu mfaso a edibo market. Mesre omampeni say obe appointed this next MC say obe for obi obetimi ne MP aye adwuma na omabua ama assembly no adwumadie na akoti ma district kese amreto mampanyini ene local government ni se omumfa MP enka ho omutu obi a obedi MC no wa ha
oya de yie basape kwadwo ama otoso mienu sahwi bekwai mahene na wode nsɛm atu yenua Kwame Konto Boaten ya Lord FM sahwi bekwai Western North region enim na yemoto ne nkokumase ye kokumase a de omu ane se na numu ho a eja no ekokɔ hye saa edwakese kenti edwakese no ɛho akwa hia se opɛ baasomfo bi a wɔno ba hwehwemu afa de ma eja no baaye na afei wɔno masusu bibi akyerɛ mpanifo ye hwɛ mantam no so sebe ya wɔno ebetimi aso ano na kyena bi ebi NCBO mu na committee of inquiry a wɔno mapa Kumasi Kejetia market no wada wonu madi ewo regional coordinating council hall Kumasi na no peya nondu na woni a